A lot of pressure, man.
Yeah, it is.
Evil,
Knievel.
not our real names.
Nailed it.
Oh, you want me to do my bit? Okay, here we go.
Who are those guys?
Who are those guys?
You're gonna love it. It's just a little independent.
That might have been too much, man.
Yeah, baby.
Did I catch a Clint Eastwood in there somewhere?
I think there's
a little.
I try to bring some Clint Eastwood into my life at all times because I'm so not him. I never will be. I never can be. I am the anti-version of him. I lack all of his confidence, and so yeah, I try to emulate Clint wherever I can.
Good job.
Thanks. That
And-
means a lot.
Yeah, I feel the same way. Clint is like the ultimate.
And you look at some of
Manly hero.
the older movies. We talked about this recently. How still not holding up and so terrible behavior back in the day. But then there are movies also from that time where he's very sensitive and he's very caring of like environmental issues, and so it's kind of bizarre. He paints a unique picture coming up in some of the odder movies. Coogan's Bluff or
Yeah, I saw a little bit of Good, Bad, and the Ugly. I don't know, like within the last week, part of it was I saw part. I just couldn't get over what an epic. It was a Civil War scene. I'm like, this movie's what, three plus hours long, and then they're doing this full on Civil War battle. Both sides
It's
charging,
interesting
a massive set, and then
it does happen.
and then they just creep away and blow up a bridge.
Well, and that's what's so fun about it. Like these rascals.
Nobody sees them. No, nobody else does it.
And the confusion with the coat color, with the dust.
Oh yeah,
But
when
it
they get
just
taken
shows
prisoner.
you that
Yeah.
you just got to do whatever the fuck it takes to survive and be good with dynamite. I mean, handy skill, right?
Well,
Because they had to wire it up, and they were like, "We got this." And Tuco's like, "Okay," and down they go. I mean, it's wild.
okay, let's go, Bright Eyes, hey, Blondie.
Well, see, now
They
it's
call him
trending
several
into-
different names.
Well, yeah, he does have
Bright Eyes, Blondie.
Bright Eyes. I don't think they
Doesn't
call
he call him Bright?
No, that's Planet of the Apes.
Oh, that's
my
Planet.
friend. Hey.
Which I watched.
Which speaking.
Charlton Heston or Clint Eastwood? Who is more manly?
Oh God, I don't know.
Oh, that's a tough one.
I think Clint Eastwood. Speaking of buddy pictures, are we doing? And this is my burning question:
Ooh.
Are we doing a buddy picture today?
Yes, we are.
I felt very much that.
Except they're related. Does that count?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Because
Okay.
buddy pictures.
No. Yeah.
If you're mother-daughter, you're not buddies, right? But they're so close in age that they're...
Yeah, let's just go out on a Byzantium style limb, a Byzantine limb, and say it's a buddy picture. So you are bringing this to us.
I have
so
brought
please
it
share
to the universe.
how
universe.
much you forgot, how you figured out this movie. Go.
I discovered this movie somehow, somewhere after 2012. And we were trying to figure out when I don't know how.
It should have been like this. I discovered this movie because
it was.
I was trying to
I can't
remember
remember.
too.
Did I first bring it to you in the lunchroom?
Yes.
Okay, so
But first go
But
around.
we don't remember.
I think it was second go around.
We don't remember if it was first round, second round.
I think it
lunchroom.
was Furman Cabin-esque. Sorry for
So
name dropping that.
the
if that
beginning of
was-
my return.
Yeah. Because you tend to end up, and if we want to try to tickle some of your synapses, sorry to use such expressive and vulgar language
Is it a
early,
garden salad?
but you tend to get on little tracks, and you will dig into something for a while, as I will. So you must have been in, I would think, a vampire pathway and found this movie. And doing as you do, because we haven't said this term a lot in season 2, but you were metal detecting. Maybe you were blood. You were trying to detect that copper in the blood.
If
in a
I could
vampire.
remember if it was on if it was Hulu or Prime, or if I could remember that part of it, then that would narrow it down. But I don't remember.
Well, that would be some hot journalism
this is some
on this show.
Exciting
But
podcasting right here.
nonetheless,
I don't know.
we're in the indie
I
highlight
forgot.
decade of the 2000s yet again, and I was realizing, the year of the 2000s were just a fertile breeding ground, if you will, blood waterfall for independent movies. It was just a blood waterfall of
Nicely
independent movies.
done. Nice little
So we're doing
reference there.
a film called Byzantium from 2012. So you discovered it at some point, and I'm glad you did. I'm going to read the film description from IMDb, Todd, to you, and you tell me if this would be compelling or if it maybe stirs a memory.
Okay.
Residents of a coastal town learn, with deathly consequences, the secret shared by the two mysterious women who have sought shelter at a rundown hotel. What do you think of that?
I'm not with it.
That's not compelling.
Well, the residents of a
Coastal town. Okay, so they're painting a
doesn't-
picture. I like this, actually. I'm like, ooh, I like
the only
the
two
scenery.
residents they refer. Well, the
No,
boyfriend.
this is
they go to
before. This is
school.
before. You've not seen the film. We're just trying to get in. This
Trying
this
to draw
little
me
bit
in.
is trying to get into the
get me-
mind of Todd.
Get me to press play.
See, why we've been doing this bit for so long is so AI can learn what makes you tick. That's why we've been doing this. Didn't you know that?
So the challenge is going to be, can you tell the difference after however many shows we do? We
Right.
let AI take over.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna
We're
do
AI.
an AI.
I mean, this isn't real. Oops. Sorry. So what were you saying?
Press the button to prove you're not a robot.
What were you saying?
You got to guess which show AI started, and which
Where
show
we-
was
where we
where the
ended
humans ended.
And this thing began.
Yeah.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, that's
so-
the world we're in.
So maybe now thinking about this, because we're logical thinking real human beings, should I pair the description with the genres? Would that be more compelling? So let me do this differently. We'll try this now. Residents of a coastal town learn, with deathly consequences, the secret shared by the two mysterious women who have sought shelter at a rundown hotel. Drama, fantasy, horror, thriller.
So for the first time ever, horrors with a W.
I don't understand.
You will when you watch the movie.
I did watch the movie, Todd.
What-
I did.
What's the famous line?
I finished it
when he
like 20 minutes before you
gave
arrived.
you your. Oh, that's why we had to move the time.
It's been a
Ryan
stressful week.
I'm glad you're so prepared for my movie, Ryan.
I am.
I'm just-
I am really well
Jesus.
prepared.
Jesus, Ryan.
Jesus, Ryan. Okay, Ryan, that's a good bit. So, drama, fantasy, horror, thriller. What do you think of those billings? Is that correct?
Yes. Definitely drama. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a lot of drama. In
And
this.
I do think that there are aspects. Thriller is a word that is kind of Pavlovian to me. I see it, I will drool. I will want to be thrilled.
But what does it mean to you?
It means a whodunit or a twist, or it usually implies some kind of clever writing or a twist to me. And this has some of that.
Does it have that?
Yes, I think so. I had a an aha moment here too. And
Well, it's
because it goes
it's
back in time.
certainly unique.
And there's immortality at stake. You can be playful. The brotherhood is vast.
Of the wolf.
Or maybe it's not. Maybe it's just two douchebags. I don't know. All right. So the film stars Saoirse Ronan as Eleanor. Had you seen her in anything?
Yeah, and you're going to have to help me with her name as we go through this, because I try to call her
We have this conversation all the time.
Saoirse. That's how,
It's hard to it's dissonant when you
Yeah.
look at it printed.
So Saoirse, to me,
yeah,
is Hannah.
I never saw that.
That's
And you
what I
love that
saw
one.
her in, and I was like, "Who is this kid? She is amazing."
Yeah.
She co-starred with Hector,
Hector?
Troy's nemesis,
Elizondo?
the Achilles' nemesis in the movie Troy. Eric Bana.
Eric Bana, yeah.
Got there.
She starred. Okay, continue. You got there.
that's
you
her-
have to take it into the end zone.
She co-starred with Eric Bana in Hannah.
excellent.
That's what I
okay.
was coming up with his name. You know how I am with names.
I believe this is my first thing that I've ever seen her in.
What?
I know
She's got 4 Oscar nominations.
Well, see, this is again, AI has discerned this on the show. I'm not a big Oscar movie watcher.
Would AI
in
yell
general.
like I just yelled? Would AI go, what?
Yes, it would be angry.
Okay. All
but
right.
she,
Would AI ask that question?
she is in Grand Budapest Hotel, and I have seen that, and I don't remember her in it.
I don't either.
But so I went into this with hype because if you read anything about her, she is the gift to the art of acting, right? So my expectations of her went in like pants high in the 1950s. You know what I mean? And
Urkel style?
she is Urkel style. She is fucking unbelievable.
Yeah.
She
and
is
everything.
so riveting on screen. I really, and it's, and I was trying to be.
How about when she gets the one scene, because she's the nice girl through this whole thing, right? With compassion, the nice vampire. And then the one scene where she leans in and gives the evilness to the principal.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
she did 2 hours
Well,
of niceness, and then, but she did it so subtly.
I wouldn't even, what she was doing was, we need to come up with a word. It was not even nice. It was a anguished, brooding, kind pain.
Well, imagine being 16 for 200 years, and then you're going to be 16 for all eternity until somebody chops your head off.
She is otherworldly. That's what I'm going to say. Her talent is, I was really, really blown away, truly. Her first film, 2007's I Could Never Be Your Woman, starring Michelle Pfeiffer and Paul Rudd as an older woman, younger man sex comedy. I've never heard of this. Have you heard of it?
No.
Isn't that fucking wild?
Pfeiffer and Rudd?
And it's written and directed by Amy Heckerling. I mean, that's like...
I don't know. I don't know what that means.
Very clueless. A lot of amazing things.
Clueless?
She is in Atonement with my guy McAvoy. Have you seen Atonement?
No.
And here's the thing, and I will tell you why I haven't seen a lot of things that she's been in, because she has a face for them period pieces. Again, I say it a lot on the show. I'm almost like, why do they make these fucking boring ass movies? Pride, Prejudice, and whatever, Mr. Blah blah blah, and the English manners. They sat around trying to pass the time, and then somebody fought it, and it was a huge scandal. It's so fucking boring to me. But apparently, she just is really good in these.
Yeah, and I haven't seen it. There's Lady Bird. There's all these other ones. I just Hannah. Hannah's what I know her from.
Didn't she make waves in the Lovely Bones?
Yeah, Little Women. She did.
Well, no, but Lovely Bones, wasn't that the thing that everybody buzzed about her in? And that was directed by Peter Jackson. And shame on me, like, what the fuck was I doing on that movie? Have you heard of it, The Lovely Bones?
Yeah, and I don't know if I've seen it though.
The concept of it sounds phenomenal. And again, I remember. And Mark Wahlberg's in that because they talk about it a lot on Doug Loves Movies. But she really is. I don't know. I would task our listeners to come up with the name of the emotion that she exudes for the bulk of this movie. That is on another level. I've never seen anything like it.
Well, imagine having to play someone who's been 16 for 200 years.
I can't.
Well, that's why you need to watch. Because she did it.
And second build via IMDb.
Did you know, Ryan? That was a shot, people. Oh. A liquid shot of Patron, not a shot at Ryan. Maybe it was a shot at Ryan. So, in your interviews, did you watch some interviews? Have you heard her? Saoirse? Did I get it right? Have you heard her talk?
Yes.
In her regular voice.
Correct.
It is as Irish
Very
as
heavy.
Irish gets, like almost not understandable Irish, right?
Well, I wouldn't go that far, but yeah, sure.
Okay, so
it's very
thick,
Irish. It's
thick Irish, right?
It's gorgeous, brogue.
Guess where she was born?
Brooklyn.
in the Bronx. Yeah.
Oh, are you serious?
Yes. You guessed at that?
Yeah, I was making
I
a
thought
stupid
maybe
joke.
you read it.
No,
Yeah.
I clearly had no time to
So,
prep a lot for this.
Yeah, they moved to Dublin when she was 3.
Oh shit.
And
So she's very suggestible.
Well, I mean, her natural voice is like she was, but 3, right? You don't remember anything
Yeah.
else. You weren't even speaking then. But another funny thing is that she's born in 94. And as we're going to find out, the director did a vampire movie in 1994.
We were
that is
just talking about this movie.
World famous.
Remember we were just talking about this movie?
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
I can't.
the
wait, did
universe just collapses in
But
on
we were
itself.
talking about the post. Oh, that's funny.
Yeah.
Nice. Well done, universe. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Moving on.
It's on brand.
You wanted to name another actor.
Well,
Next up.
it's a I guess I would say an Ali celebrity. Gemma Arterton plays Clara, and you
she's
may remember her from a wonderful movie called The Disappearance of Alice Creed.
Apparently, she's a celebrity with me because I've picked her
And again,
both times.
She is fucking spectacular in this.
She does. So in her interview, this is what blew me away, though. She kept saying she's reading the script and she's like, I know this person. I am this person. And then I watched the movie and went, really? That's what she said. She said, I know her. I am her. Yeah.
Trauma? Sadly, I hope not.
Yeah. The mother-daughter dynamic, I think she meant. I don't necessarily think, but although she did spend a lot of time rehearsing the lap dancing stuff because she had all the moves.
Well, this has all the hallmarks of a Todd pick. I'm watching it, and 38 seconds in, there's a lap dance, and I'm like, oh, here we go.
And then blood gets spat. No.
It's well, I do.
That's
I
not
guess
fair. That is not fair.
I have lots of questions about why they
I can
couldn't
name
have,
a lot of movies.
Why could they have not
Where's
have
the lap dance in the way?
Oh, I tell you, there was some lap dancing going on behind those scenes.
It was.
I bet.
When Yost gave out all those drugs to the blonde. That's when it happened. Yeah, you're right.
Well, I want to spend some more time talking about some of the other people in the movie, if you're cool with that, because
we talked about Gemma quite a bit
in the previous
her
episode.
68 credits now, because her credits have gone up since we last covered that.
That is true.
But I just want to point out one fun thing.
What is burning in your loins?
So it's a vampire movie, right? Right. And Gemma is Strawberry Fields, right? From 2008. Quantum of Solace. So she beat out 1,500 other actresses to become that Bond girl.
Forgive us if we said this before.
I can say Strawberry Fields all day long.
I know, but
and I might even add Forever.
underrated
after
Bond movie, I get, but I'd take Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters.
Oh no, give me Strawberry Fields all day long. Cover her in oil. Okay, here we go. This is weird. She was born with an extra finger on each hand.
Awesome.
And had them surgically removed, obviously, when she was an infant. And then it just found that striking.
Did you contact her parents, Todd? Please tell me you did not. Anyway.
It's the UK phone system is really tricky.
All right.
I mean, it's hard to get through.
You know what? I can't go to prison for this show. I love you, buddy.
Clara.
But we're in a home-based situation now. There's,
Well, so it's a vampire movie.
Yeah.
And she was born in 1986 in Gravesend, England.
Wow.
And so we mentioned she's a Bond girl, right? How many other Bond girls? I can't find this in my notes. Where did I put this? How many other Bond girls?
Take a shot.
How many other Bond girls played vampires?
Ooh, off the top of my head,
I thought she was going to be the only one, and I was. Was I correct or was I wrong?
I bet you're wrong, but I think if I had to say off the top of my head, did Denise Richards play one?
Caroline
Or maybe
Monroe.
Carolyn Monroe. Oh my goodness,
Hammer
that's cool.
Films,
Yes.
baby. So then I kept going, and it turns out there are 10 Bond girls that have been in Scream queen movies, not necessarily all vampire,
Oh, okay.
but there is more. I didn't go
That's cool.
because I know you don't like me.
Carolyn
going
Monroe
too
is in Star Crash. We've talked about her a lot on this show
Sinbad,
too.
Sinbad, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This feels
Us
very
junior high boys just going.
And she's not in. I think it's Moonraker that she's in, if I'm not mistaken. Oh
Nope.
no, shoot! It's
The Spy
Who Loved Me.
Shagged Me.
Because she is playing. She plays like a boat hostess. Like she's taking.
Isn't
she's
she the
ferrying
evil?
them.
She's not really a Bond girl because she's a
bad,
villain.
and she's only in it for a brief scene. But she
Yeah.
just visually kind of takes. She upstages the Bond
Yeah.
girl.
Yeah,
I
she
think.
could have been Nova.
That is true.
No, I can't say that.
Timing wise, you never know. Third build, Sam Riley as Midshipman Darvell. Had you seen him in anything?
Oh, Sammy.
His face,
Sammy.
very familiar, but I couldn't
He has been in,
recall anything. And I've seen a few things he's been in.
He's got 30 credits, and I have. No, I don't know him. I don't know him from anything.
There's a movie he's in that we both really like. He's in Free Fire.
But I don't.
I cannot. Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't place him in it. But he.
Oh, so okay. So Pride, Prejudice, and Zombies. That's a fun one. Did you check? He's in a German film, 2011, called Woman in Love, directed by Detlev Buck. So I'm wondering, my being German, if I'm maybe related to
I'm German.
a film director.
We're both German.
Is your last name Buck?
Buckingham.
Awesome. So, and
Palace.
in 2023, Sam Riley is in a movie called Firebrand with Alicia Vikander, who we've previously talked about.
Ooh,
Have you seen that?
No.
Firebrand. So
You've seen it because
it's a period piece.
You stalk Vicklander like I stalk.
No,
Redheads.
I don't watch her movies, Vikander, either, because she's all period pieces. And fuck him. This guy is
Tomb Raider, period piece.
this guy. Well, I'll watch that in between my periods of depression. Sam Riley is also in. Did you see this? He plays John Cranko in a biopic about a ballet dancer.
No.
Are you going to watch that?
No, but I thought you would bring up that he's in Control. The movie that launched him as an actor, the movie Control, which is a biopic.
Oh, yeah,
of
shoot.
him being, and he is a lead singer in the of
Yeah,
a
the
band.
Joy Division. That was his first film. Forgive me. Yeah.
10,000 Things. So not only did that movie Control in 2007 launch his acting career because he got a bunch of accolades for it, he met his wife or wife to be Alexander Marie Lara
Oh, really?
in that movie. So one movie
looks
launches
good.
his career and gives him his wife and of course the children to follow or child to follow.
Yeah.
So that's pretty wild.
He's
and he
also-
is a lead singer or was in a band.
He's also in a movie called 13, which I cannot wait to watch.
No, that's not the one with what's the other
Cannot
redhead,
be.
the strawberry,
It
the other
cannot be.
strawberry redhead. You know what I'm talking
It can't
about?
be. It's called 13, and it's got Mickey Rourke, Jason
Okay,
Statham,
that's- yeah,
Ray
it's not it.
Winstone, and 50 Cent, and it looks awesome. So 13. That's
Why
probably.
can't I remember her name?
Another redhead.
Into the Forest. Into the Forest.
Evan Rachel Lee.
Yes.
Evan Rachel Wood. Evan Rachel Wood.
Yeah. So she was in a movie called 13 when she was a kid.
Cool. Well, hey, we
But
may
it's
have
not
talked
that-
about that
it's
on the
not
Into the
that one.
Forest episode. Speaking of three names, this is why we're here. This is why I'm here. I am here to celebrate Mr. Caleb Landry Jones. Todd has heard me talk about this actor ad nauseum.
I know,
and I'm gonna be
so
chill.
off my radar.
I'm gonna be chill.
He was so off my
I
radar.
love this actor.
Wasn't what? Give me your take on his character in this movie.
I'm just very taken by him as an actor. Visually, he's just unique to look at.
But he was so good.
She calls
He
him
was so sad. He was so.
and he I don't know what accent or voice he was doing, but everything
yeah.
he's in, he's just subtly different. And I really like this actor. I've been talking about him forever because, he's character actor, I guess, ish in a
Oh,
way
yeah.
because but I love character actors, and this young actor is awesome. He plays Frank. So having said Have you seen him in anything? Whenever we talk about
No.
it, you said he was off your radar.
Totally. So I watched the. So I looked at his credits, right? All 38 of them. See what I did there?
Was that
And-
same as the last guy? 38 as well.
No.
If we're keeping track.
Oh, Sam A. Boy has 30.
I can't stump you.
Well, I'm cheating. You know, I got my notes in front of me.
Oh, everybody knows. We all know.
Sorsha has 43. I don't think we mentioned her. Anyway, her credits. I watched the trailer for Dogman,
Yeah, it looks good.
and fuck me if he's not the new Buffalo Bill. If he's not Buffalo Bill on steroids.
He has
I
has
was-
a very
Did you see
introverted.
that trailer?
strange- Yeah, it's
It's
the movie looks great.
insane.
And he is that.
Oh my God.
There are fringe actors who I think are maybe Crispin Glover-ish. I call them who are just weird.
Or he could
probably
be a
and weird.
Joker all day long.
But his first film, his credit, coming out of the gate. How about this? As your first credit, boy on bike in No Country for Old Men. I mean,
Yeah.
right out the gate, strong.
Yeah. He's the one that was he giving them the gun, and it's in the end when he's walking away limping, bleeding, and there's two kids on the bike there,
Yeah.
and he gives them, I forget, he gives them money or
Yeah.
a gun. I don't know. Yeah.
So very memorable. I will admit,
Javier Bardem
yeah.
is your co-star in your first movie.
Yeah.
Not bad, kid.
I remember him from a horror movie called The Last Exorcism. And it was one of the series of horror movies where they were all hit or miss. And they could be good or really not good. And this one happened to be, especially with The Exorcism, you're like, oh, shit, here's another, oh, she's on the ceiling, she's doing this. But
Here comes the cue the pea soup.
yeah. And he is a support actor in it, and he is just crushing it. He's really good. So he helps make that really good. But his first really big role, and again, when I saw it, I'm like, there's that kid from that horror movie. He was in X-Men First Class as I think Banshee is like one of my favorite superhero names. But so that's a pretty big deal, you know, to be in a huge superhero movie, and a good one, I think, at that.
Yeah.
And again, he's quite good.
And
in
he
it.
only did the one.
Yeah.
Everything else, I didn't see another one
Right.
of those. I thought, he got into that universe, and then I was
Right.
like, nope.
But
he didn't.
and it's probably like just him to be like, well, fuck this bullshit. Like, I got a good paycheck, and this is going to
I'm gonna go do some real acting.
Yeah. Have you seen Antiviral? You probably saw that on his list. Put
Yeah.
it to the top. It is a unbelievable horror movie. Unbelievable. I'm really excited because he is apparently going to be in a Luc Besson Dracula movie with Christoph Waltz. Did you see that?
Is that the Nosferatu that's coming out in
no,
January?
this is something totally different, and it's on
Oh,
IMDb.
I did.
And it's like
Yeah.
Abraham Stoker's, like the Gary Oldman.
Because
it's like a remake
it
of
said
that.
director of The Professional. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, that's going to be good. Yeah.
Because he and Luc Besson, same director, directed Dogman. So they clearly have a relationship, and I think
Dogman scares me. He was
it looks wonderful. It looks wonderful. It really does.
Have you seen the maybe?
Yeah, we should just watch it now and scare each other. A movie I talk about all the time, and please watch this, War on Everyone. Remember I tell you about this? It's got a Skarsgård and Pena. It's really funny. This kid plays a villain in it.
Yeah.
He's got an ascot. He's got a cigarette. It's another level. And Buffalo Bill, like, I see what you mean, because he can go to places, I bet, this actor, that people can't. Like, I bet he was channeling disease and sickness through his speech. Everything. I mean, it was just
He
so.
he literally willed himself to be pale.
That's
and frail.
Yeah, I bet.
I mean, because he was.
And she calls him, like, at the end, she offends him, calls him unsexy. And I bet he's like in the script, like, I'm good with that. Yep,
well,
yep, that's right.
that was mom.
Yeah, I
that
know,
was
but
mom,
it's, oh.
not his girlfriend.
All right, I am gonna continue with actors because I'm guessing you're not gonna stop me, because I usually I don't tug as long on the acting song
Wait,
as you
what?
want me to. So
Wait.
Daniel Mays,
Ryan doesn't tug as long.
Yeah, as Noel.
He's in and out. He's quick. Just want to make sure everybody got that side note, because he doesn't
Everybody gets
reveal much personal stuff about himself.
Everybody gets it. first 3 girlfriends definitely didn't get it. They were
You were
serious.
done before we started.
I know. So excited.
Turk, did you come?
I'm glad I came.
Daniel Mays as Noel.
Care to name that movie?
Did you?
Before we go on.
No, I don't know it.
You don't know that? Hollywood
Turk?
Nights.
Oh.
Classic
Oh,
80s Hollywood Nights.
I need to watch that again. That
Oh
was a
my
good one.
God, so
Yep,
good. Yeah. So that's what happened in that scene. when
I
we
was
were just-
really very taken by the character of Noel in this. I thought he was. I didn't know he was going to be a main character.
Are you going to put me in the tension?
I
He's standing
thought
there with
he was just going to be another carnival blowjob, and that's it. But
he comes walking out in his Hefner robe, and his gut hanging out, and he's like, "Oh, Mr. Minton, are you going to
clearly he
put
was
me
a
in
student
detention?"
Before. Wow.
It's a small town.
So his first film, he's credited as pilot number 3 in 2001's Pearl Harbor. It's his first movie.
I
credit.
can't.
He's got a lot of TV before that, but
A
that's his
British
first movie.
pirate, or pilot.
Yeah.
Jesus, have another beer, Todd.
Now, I want to tell you that Daniel Mays, who plays Noel in this film, also plays Bert the Doorman in a movie called A Good Year. I think you like that movie. I think you like that movie.
Yeah, but the teacher has a main role in that movie.
Teacher. This is not the teacher. This is
I know, but
oh,
this guy's in it too?
I believe so.
Yeah, well, the teacher is in A Good Year with
Daniel-
a main role.
okay.
He plays the real estate agent.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
in
that's
it.
true.
He's in a whole bunch of scenes.
So maybe there's some
the guy that
connective tissue.
Gemma takes out. There is definitely connective tissue,
right.
but I didn't know it was there.
I have seen Daniel Mays in a wonderful movie called The Bank Job with Jason Statham. It's a true story, and it's wild.
I've
is
seen
so well done. I don't remember him, and this fella is in my favorite Star Wars movie. He is in Rogue One. He plays a named character.
What
So-
other tie does this movie have to Star Wars? Star Wars 7 and 8. The Last Jedi and Return
I
of the
bet where they filmed that weird thing was where they filmed
Shrine.
those Last Jedi stuff.
Nicely done,
How about
sir.
that?
The Shrine. Did you know? Yes.
Also starring in a performance, this actor plays a fucking douchebag like a champion. Johnny Lee Miller as Ruthven. Fuck this character.
Oh, yeah.
And what a vile, like literally vile piece of shit. Holy fuck. So
Welcome to your new career. Oh, I know. And then he does it to his
this
fucking
movie.
daughter. You can't get. It's really dark. This movie.
It's very dark.
It's fucking dark,
Very, very
man.
dark.
Yeah.
His first movie. Well, have you seen this actor in anything before? Ruthven. And he's in the, he's got, I think, some prosthetics at some point. His hair's longer.
Yeah. And the big sore on his face when he's coming to the end
Now,
of his.
this is never, ever, ever meant as a dig. So please. But this is where our difference in age sometimes comes in, because his first movie is a movie I saw in the theater called Hackers, 1995. Young Angelina Jolie.
Yeah, I've seen it.
Oh, you remember that? Okay,
Yeah.
so he's in that.
Okay.
You don't remember him right away from that? That's the first thing I always think when I see this
I
guy.
do have visions of a young
Yeah.
version of that guy with shorter hair.
And that's because of Train Spotting. That's where he made his name. Train Spotting.
Okay.
He
I
is
have seen
so,
that. Yeah.
And he's also, again, more connective tissue to our podcast. He is in Mansfield Park, which is directed by Patricia Rozema of Into the Woods fame.
Just tissue everywhere.
But in that, it keeps coming up. Yeah, we're like the
Ryan's
back of a
going
peep
through
show.
a lot of tissues today.
I am. And this actor is somebody who's in, if you look at his credit list, there's some corny titles on there that look like they could be a Hammer or a B film that are two really good little brain dumps for you. One is called Mindhunters and the other is Dracula 2000. Have you seen those?
Dracula
Mindhunters?
2000 I've seen.
Okay.
Yeah.
With my man Jerry B. Have you seen Mindhunters? It's a
The
good,
86 one?
No. It's a 90s or two. Ooh, I don't have the. It's a whodunit. Christian Slater, if I'm remembering right. It's okay. Mark that one down as a fun, just like cool 90s whodunit. It's very 90s.
Okay. I just, let me, okay. It's marked.
Okay. Wait. I'm
right.
unclenched. written by Moira Buffini, who wrote Tamara Drew, starring Kim Atherton. How about that?
Isn't it funny? I refuse to, even though I know you always do the actors
How
first.
about that?
I have to go back because I always do the writers and the directors first.
You did?
Yeah. Patron it, baby. Yeah.
So wait, we didn't do all the actors correctly?
No. So what I'm saying in my notes, I always do the writer director first, and then I go into the actors. And you always do the actors and do the writer director last on the show. So I have to go back in my pages.
It doesn't mean I think one is less important.
This is free narrate. This is that terrible narration in a movie where the actor just sits there and tells you what he's thinking. So yeah,
this movie has narration.
This movie premiered at Toronto International Film Festival September 9th in 2012. And the U.S. release was on my birthday in 2013. Moving right along. Moira Buffini. She did the Vampire Story, and that is a play. And she wrote the screenplay from her play. And
I thought this came from community theater. I don't think it came from her play. I think it came from
that's what
community
I read.
theater.
She's the playwright of the Vampire Story. And then there were several drafts of the screenplay, and when it finally worked was when she came up with the idea that her story can never be told or they will die.
Yeah.
Or they will be killed. So that was the glue, and of course they opened with that, but that was
at one point
that's
Eleanor
what made the screenplay work.
Was going to be a painter and not a pianist.
Oh.
But narratively, I mean, she could have it still probably could have worked, but
you mean Saoirse was going to be a painter, and
the character Eleanor, yeah.
Eleanor. That's her name.
In one version of the script, yeah. Did we say that earlier?
We didn't say that. I don't think we said any of their character names, did we?
Oh, yeah. Eleanor Clara Darvell.
So Gemma is Clara.
Yeah. Ooh. Well, hey, if you're very, very confused, as am I, the writer of this film also wrote The Dig with Ray Fiennes. That's a movie that I've watched kind of recently that I really liked.
It was great. Yeah, I saw it when it first came out.
You saw that?
Yep.
This film.
Now, it was a slower type of...
I didn't mind that at all.
But it was a biopic,
I was in the mood for it. It was really just tickled that particular, fancy at that time. This film directed by Neil Jordan, who is somebody I didn't know I liked so much.
You're going down his list. And
I've
you're
liked. Holy shit!
I like that. I like that. Give me some of that.
So go. What does this guy mean to you?
So I went back and rewatched his early one.
Which one?
The Red Riding Hood one.
Company of Wolves.
Yes. Because Gemma told me that it's one of her favorite films. And when I say she told me, I was watching an interview of hers on YouTube. She didn't tell me directly.
Had you known that this movie was directed by an infamous writer-director of both a werewolf and a vampire movie, would you have been more excited?
But I
isn't that wild?
I'm excited now about it, but I did not know it. I did that unique werewolf movie called Whir, and then I was like, oh, vampires. This one's really unique.
And again, your rabbit holes. So again, this movie must have been on the heel.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to, if
unique,
we can knock
different.
something loose of what was before or after you watch this movie, maybe we can figure out when this was. But Company of Wolves, 1984. And a lot of people our age and of the video store era remember that poster like nobody's business because it either gave you nightmares or boners really hardcore.
I just remember how it was dark and then they had the bright red cloak.
Well, it's like the mouth coming out of that guy's mouth. I mean, it's a really gruesome cover.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
Yeah. That one was it's a legendary
But the
horror
Red
poster.
Riding Hood cloak's kind of in the corner
it's in
or
there,
something.
Yeah. I keep forgetting it's a Red Riding Hood tail. But
it's
a bizarre movie, huh?
It's bizarre. It's noir. It's crazy. Don't go in it like looking for a beginning, middle, and satisfying
very bizarre.
Aristotle type thing, because it is not.
I think it may be kind of a polarizing movie within the horror world. And forgive me if I'm incorrect about that. This director also has done a movie that I personally love. We've talked about it a few times, and I don't know if you ever watched it, but High Spirits.
Ooh, comedy?
Gutenberg.
Yeah.
Steve Gutenberg, Peter
But it's been
O'Toole,
a million years since
Beverly
I've seen it.
D'Angelo Prime.
Oh.
BDP, Beverly
What
D'Angelo
year would you say?
Prime.
Is it before
Nine.
Christmas Vacation?
Yeah.
Or is it?
Yeah,
Because she's prime
got,
in Christmas
It's
Vacation.
got a young Liam Neeson. That movie is just so much fun. I watched a movie coming up on cable, and I want to know if you remember this one, We're No Angels. He directed that.
Oh.
We're No Angels, do you remember that?
No.
Sean Penn and De Niro.
Colors.
Bust out. Oh, yeah. A little different. Interview with the Vampire, obviously I forget what year that
94.
was. It was 94.
The year that someone was born. Ella, Saoirse.
Oh, wow, 94. Yeah. 1999.
No, wait. Yeah.
1999, he does a Robert
Did I
Downey
get
Jr.
that right?
serial killer movie, In Dreams. I saw this.
I did.
Do you? Oh, you did.
No, I did get it right. She was born in 94. I'm always looking at my notes.
I know.
At least in this
It's
part.
not distracting at all. The Crying Game. Huge.
The
no
Crying
pun
Game.
No pun intended. Game changer.
I would.
Or maybe not,
I
I
would
don't know.
take him to a Stargate and throw him through it.
I don't get that reference to this.
He's the alien in Stargate. The guy in the Crying Game.
Oh, interesting. Oh, yeah, we just talked about that.
Yeah.
All right, now this is what exploded my mind. Neil Jordan directed a 2022 movie called Marlowe.
Co-starring Miss Jessica Lange.
Okay, I know we know. You
I
can
wrote it in
read
capital
and write it
letters so
down,
that I could have a shout out to
but
my girl.
Have you seen and Diane
I have
Kruger?
seen Marlene.
And
Yeah,
you've seen-
I love Diane. I
Okay,
love
so you've seen it. All right.
I love my Kruger.
Then all is right
when
with the world.
Listen to this. You're gonna love this. It's just a little independent. That sounded just like
That
the opening,
was
didn't it?
really nipple hardening, Todd.
Yeah, I love me some
Shit,
Kruger when I'm
man.
metal detecting. Tell me the movie.
I love me some Kruger when
I'm metal detecting. Tell me the movie.
That's not a reference to
It
anything.
is. It's
at
the
all.
most. It's one of your most favorite movies of all time.
Oh, National Treasure is her best movie. Anyway,
And what is he doing in the very beginning of that movie?
I don't.
He's fucking
remember.
metal detecting. That's how he finds the Charlotte.
Oh boy.
Hold on to your. Stay with me now. Come on. Come on. Lay off that thing over there. You get,
Lay off those doobies, man. You gotta come
Dude.
down to earth with
Dude.
me.
Have
You
a
gotta
cor-
slow
have a
it
Corona with
down,
me,
bro.
man.
Beer it out. 1 hour and 58 smooth, easy drinking minutes.
Smooth jazz.
Especially when you watch it in 10-minute or frantic 15-minute increments.
You're like,
It
I can't
goes
cancel
down
again. I've got to
really
get this
smooth.
in by 7:30.
Tagline. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Have you betrayed that?
I
it's not a
didn't write.
surprise
No, no.
anymore?
I actually looked because I
we
thought maybe
betrayed.
I did, but no, I don't. I did not betray
All right.
you.
Tagline. Irresistible, immoral, immortal.
Fuck, that's good.
That's fucking terrible.
No,
You
it's,
like that?
You know what that's from?
Oh.
The Roku always does like a 3-word description of
Uh-huh.
movies, and they're usually like spot on,
Was this
and I love it.
before
Neat,
Roku?
tight.
Okay. Immoral?
She-
Cool interest. Like,
Gemma's
Shame on you.
immoral as hell in this movie.
she sure is. She sure is.
That's
You're right.
perfect. 3 words: tight, lean, and mean. Just like. Never mind.
That is true.
I'm gonna. Yeah. All right. Don't email these actresses to listen to this podcast to give us some love because I went over the top. Yeah.
That's what I love about you, Todd.
I didn't
always go
say
over
it.
the
I
top.
stopped short. Oh, what's that from?
This movie
stopped short.
has voiceover, and maybe I don't know if we should do a voiceover in the movies count on this, but does it bother you?
Not at all. I don't even. And the flashbacks didn't bother me.
Yeah,
I thought it was smooth
This could be a
jazz.
triggering movie for some people, but voiceover and flashbacks used really, really well.
Yeah, it's dark. I mean, it's got some bad shit in it.
There's a couple of central themes emerge, and like telling your story, truth and lying, like living truthfully and having to lie, and having to hold on to something.
Well, how about that narration about mothers killing their babies, and more babies have died
Well, statistically,
by their mothers.
one of our
than-
wildest statistics that we featured on the show. Yes,
Oh, was that in Perfume?
but no, I'm saying statistically, of all the statistics we talked about on the show, that's probably one of the wildest. I was making a bad joke.
Oh,
But it starts with "My story can't be told," which I think is really a great way to start a story, because you're like, well, I'm fucking out of here. And I didn't need to explain the whole thing, buddy, but I did for comedy purposes. But so, yeah, what a bold way to start the story, right? Fuck it.
Yeah.
My story can't be told. Piss off.
yeah. And then it just ends, fade to black.
And then it's true because, anytime she tells somebody her story, and I love the way this movie kind of softly gets you into the lifestyle of Eleanor, because they're not living well. It feels like they're not living well, and they're in some kind of tenement type of thing. She's writing, and she's talking about having to tell her story and throw these pages literally out the window, which is a beautiful
to the
metaphor.
wind. To the wind, yeah.
Sorry, I got that wrong. You know what? I am sorry. To the wind, everybody. Not out the window. To the wind.
Sensitivity meter, 10.
It's about a 9 on the tension scale there, Rube. But the way that
Not like this.
The way that
Not
this
like
whole
this.
thing. Do you want this to be a good podcast or no? Do you want it to be shitty?
No, they got it. You got to tell them.
The way
way too many
that,
beers in right now, dude.
That they create the setting is very high impact, right? Like they're not living well. And
Doesn't it have like a bleak feel to it, but not Twilight? Like,
well,
you know what I'm saying?
overcast.
Maybe
is a
it's
more accurate
it's
word.
Ireland and the UK filming, which is always bleak.
And
It's like the
it's-
sun never comes out.
And it's in no way, not a vibrant film, and that's hard to say maybe, but there's
Yeah.
some real, I think, it's very alive. It's very beautiful to look at in general. But yes, it feels. But there's a lot of harsh things happening.
No, it
everywhere you
matches-
turn, somebody's doing something fucking horrible.
Right, it matches the theme. It supports
But
the theme of the movie.
shot wise, again, this is a movie that on the screen must have looked really gorgeous. as
Yeah,
hell.
it's beautifully done in the wonderful coastal town of Hastings, UK. Okay, there we go. Few shots in Dublin.
Now, I'm very happy that we get to about 68 seconds into the film and there's an ass in a lap. So we're introduced.
Who would pick
we're-
a movie like that?
We're introduced to our main. Jess walked in. She's like, "Todd's pick," and I'm like, "Fuck." And then we have a shorthand with it. But it's a cool way to introduce our character because
with the hand.
you have voiceover in, but what she calls her, she calls Clara, her savior, her muse.
Yeah, her story begins and ends with her. Yeah,
And it's really kind of, a stark
My
way.
Burden. That's the one you were looking for.
And burden, she says?
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, burden. Yeah, she does say burden.
Well, there's 3 of them, like you said, but Burden
Yeah.
was the one you were reaching for.
And how did you know?
My notes, baby.
Well, those weren't mine.
No, but you
I
said-
could have put down
You said 2 of the 3.
assless chaps would look hot on me. You don't know what was in here.
Okay, David Lee Roth.
They did look good on him. I mean, if we're being honest.
Yeah. Back,
What happens in the strip club?
Would you eat them and smile?
Let me rephrase this. Would you act a fool in a strip club? Ever?
Okay, so I have something to share. So you're referring to the fight between her and the client?
What happens there? I don't-
Okay, so what happens there? 4th viewing. Get this. 4th viewing, I actually said, wait a minute. This can't be right.
Wait, it was unclear for you too?
Well, I thought it was just intuition. I thought it was simply him grabbing her, like she said.
Oh.
You know, that son of a bitch attacked me, blah, blah, blah.
Oh.
So I rewound it and watched it. No. She reaches around, pulls his wallet out of his pocket.
To rob him. Yeah.
And then he catches her, and then she bites his nose, and then when everybody comes rushing in, she empties his wallet, throws it down. I mean, she's been doing it for 200 years.
Okay,
she's well rehearsed.
Without supernatural
Did they have
power,
strip clubs 200 years ago?
No, they were forced to do it and not get
Forced
paid.
brothels.
Yeah. So,
Wait, we saw that movie.
So can we dispel any kind of supernatural elements to this in a way at all? Because except for a couple of the traditional things, I see a long
it's
Coke blood nail.
It's unique. So you're referring to the vampirism,
But like, are they super strong? Do they move faster? Like,
right? Very little of that. I would
didn't
give
see
him a
any.
little bit of strength because when she jumps through that window and lands, when she's short, in a few seconds here, she's going to run from the first Brotherhood guy. And, she jumps through that, but they can't get out of handcuffs. Like in the end, they're both handcuffed to stuff, and they're not strong enough to break a handcuff.
the whole time. And
but I would say she's got, I don't know, a little they seem to be a little bit strong, or she does a little bit stronger than typical, but not like
I
the
don't
strength
know.
of 10 men like you'd see. But she doesn't have. Well, it's not played that way. So let's go into that. There's no fangs, right? There is the only two vampire things are they have to be invited in at the door, because every time they go to a door, they both just stop there.
And it's played for
hilarious.
comedy. It's played for comedy.
It is. You got that too? I mean, I laughed
a few
every
times.
time. Yeah, it's like they just stand there like, and they're like, "Are you coming in?" They're like, "Thank you."
Well, Frank acknowledges it once he knows she's a vampire. He's like,
Yeah.
"Do I have to?" Invite
that was
you
to
in?
Gemma. Yeah, and
No.
she's-
That was to Elle. That
Oh,
was to
right.
Elle
And then
like,
later-
do I have to invite you in? She's like, yeah.
yeah.
Which,
and then
he
later,
reaches out to her. I'm gonna just cards on the table. I'm not the sensitive guy. I'm not the lovey-dovey blah.
Okay.
There were some real beautiful lines and beautiful moments between Frank and Eleanor. Like written, acted cameras, really fucking beautiful. And again, it's you kind of forget though, and this may be a criticism.
and not like Twilight,
No, why do you keep bringing up Twilight?
because it's so much
I didn't
better
say
than
Twilight ever.
Because
I
it's
didn't say it once. Didn't say it once.
because that's what people think of
Now you put it in their heads.
when you have
Sorry,
two
Chris.
teenagers.
Now you're thinking about Twilight.
Two teenagers. One's a vampire, one's not. Although they reverse genders in this one. Right? The girl's a vampire. Anyway, why are you making me talk about Twilight? Why do you keep bringing it up?
You motherfucker.
Did you hear that exhale?
You son of a bitch.
You sons of bitches.
But I keep forgetting that it's a teenage story.
200-year-old teenager.
But no, she's a 16-year-old, as is he. You know what I mean? Like that's the thing, and they but like the wear
so
of the
she's
world
a 200-year-old virgin?
in the wear of the disease. No, she's attacked by Captain Fuckface.
Oh, yeah.
Jesus! 4 times? 4 times.
I'm a-
4 times? 4 times, Bob. All right. Well, I'll walk you through
Well,
it then.
I got the wallet.
So, Jesus, I like
Jesus, Miles.
I like the fact that the owners of the strip club are just like, all right, another one, bites the
But
dust
what does the
leaves.
one guy say?
He calls her
she's
morbidly sexy.
And that should have been the tagline.
Maybe.
I mean, how perfect. Well, for
Then
Gemma.
people would
If you're
think
just
it's
describing Gemma's character, she is morbidly sexy.
Yeah.
And fuck if she isn't.
So when did
she's-
she
ugh.
put her gym shoes on? Because she leaves
I don't
the
know,
strip
but she
club.
runs like a fuck. Did you see how fast she
She
can run?
leaves the strip club with high heels on, and then she
Yeah.
is on the roof with
Yeah.
sneakers on.
Vampires are fast.
They are. So then I'm like, okay, superpowers. And then when
But
she falls through, I thought
Didn't you think
maybe
she could run really fast?
a little bit. So
I mean, that was her, right? It wasn't.
is it meant to give you a little bit of a
No,
maybe?
she's just fat. She's just she's like 26 in this movie, so she's in her prime.
Oh, you're praising the actress at the time?
her
Not a
athletic
creep?
running.
All right. great prowess. But narratively,
Hey, Andy Sedaris taught me that your actresses must. I mean, when you audition, they have to run.
That's right. Andy is right about that.
Yeah. So
Yeah, Andy is right
you
about
and
that.
you brought me into that world.
Salute.
So there you go. It's all on you. Salute.
So she jumps through a skylight, which again put a little maybe
And what
supernatural.
did she land in?
Well, they're on top of a mall. That's great.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
some great practical.
But back to your movie, it reminded me of the Chuck E. Cheese scene. You know, the Chuck E.
I
Cheese.
gotcha.
You know,
because she falls into like a bounce house.
yeah, I couldn't think of what it was called.
It's perfect. It's perfect. And what a great place to land. And hopefully that was planned. You know, she's like, all right, here we go. We're going to take a leap through here and fall down and And yeah, I mean, she's from Disappearance of Alice Creek. I mean, Creed.
Creed. You know,
Creed.
you
Come on,
know,
Creed. Yeah.
Creed.
Come on, Creed.
Creed.
She's like a very
Stallone's
visceral, physical actress. She was, I mean, like brutalized in that. So I had this little twinge of
That's what I was
supernatural. Is that
praising.
what's going on? Because had she like superhero landed in the mall and then kept running,
Right. If she had done a Kate Beckinsale in the beginning of
the Brotherhood,
Underworld.
which now we know are vampires as well, they didn't seem to exhibit supernatural abilities either in pursuing her.
No, that's, you know, the unique
And
part
clearly
of this.
shitty
So
detectives.
they're immortal.
Real shitty detectives. Takes them 200 years to catch up. Holy shit.
I've been thinking about that.
No. I mean, maybe the guy's been throwing him off the track because there's a twist kind of at the end.
Yeah.
Maybe he's been throwing him
And
off track, but 200 years. 200.
The
can't find him.
Lindemann guy, who knows if he's been on the case the whole time? Because the other guy got his, as we're going to see, the guy that's chasing her right now, something not good is going to happen to him.
Yeah.
Very, yeah. You got
Well,
yeah.
In contrast to this, you have a very slow moving kind of continuation of the intro where Eleanor is throwing the pages down. This old man is collecting them. You know, in true, it must be a very hospitable island. You know, come on back to my place for tea. She comes back to the old man's place for tea, and
she's a vampire. She's not worried about, you know.
I know
She can end anybody.
And the thing that we find out is he knows she is too, and it's fucking beautiful. This scene, it's so.
That guy acted that so well.
Oh
the
yeah,
old guy,
he was something.
He was great.
And it
I
starts.
don't know who
you know,
he
as
was, but
he's going through the the photos of his life, and then he starts happening upon other pages of hers that he's collected, completing the story.
Yeah.
And holy shit.
And he says the priests used to tell us these stories to make us afraid.
Man.
He says, you have secrets.
Yeah. And
she's
like,
Eleanor
they should be
Webb,
told. They should be told.
I'm ready.
It's really well done.
Yeah. It's like, I know you're a fucking vampire. Go for it. I'm ready to,
and
I'm
I
ready
know
to check
it's
out.
like a big thing to be naming your bands this, and one of my favorite bands in the last like 5-8 years is Lorna Shore, but Eleanor Webb would be a pretty great band name. Maybe I'll take that.
How about Eleanor Rigby? Would that be
What's
a good
that?
band?
Vampire
It's very
question.
British.
Vampire question for you.
Okay,
So
let's do this.
A trope of vampire movies is to get the blood via the thumbnail or some kind of penetrative act. Ooh, penetrative act to the wrist, and that's kind of one of the big ways that Eleanor, who is more kind, and it's revealed that she tends to kill people who want it, need it.
I have a question back at you. You're saying you've seen another vampire movie where they use a thumbnail?
Yeah, a lot of them. And it's usually
have
like
never seen
vampires
one.
to other vampires, to like taste of my blood.
Oh yeah,
Things like that.
Christopher Lee claws his chest and then has her
but a
drink
lot of
from
it's
his blood.
because that vein is there. So it's the most humane way of exsanguinating somebody, but probably because it's the least painful.
Well, it fits her.
It's just
her
like falling into
fits
sleep.
with her character.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
it's all part of her, who she is. Not Gemma. She just fucking
But
ripped her throat
here's
out.
the thing, I keep going back to. Are they gonna cover up these crimes at some point?
They're
You're
the
gonna go
cops.
back. You're gonna go back and cover up that body.
Yeah.
Because
Are
it
you
feels
gonna-
like a lot of DNA is left
They don't do a
behind.
lot of police reports back in this time. We don't know what year it is, but they got
Well,
cell
it's
phones.
current. Yes, it's cell phone year.
There is a cell phone that plays a significant role in the end.
That is 100% true.
The bloody cell phone.
When are they in a home when the Sudi man Brotherhood feller catches up to Gemma's character? Where are they? Are they in no, they're in an apartment. This is what the question I have for you. She does a murder in the apartment. She gets this guy's head off in a spectacular effect. Spectacular.
Did you see where she got that from? The garrote?
It was around a corner. But
Yeah,
it was
it
cool.
was on a painning on the wall.
Yeah, good. That was a good chase scene, but I was kind of wondering why she went home. The guy says that she is an aberration or an abomination, referring to Eleanor.
Don't know what that means, sir.
So I was like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of fun how
Yeah.
she
Well,
gets him.
she's using her wares as the Lindemann guy says.
So
You know why I'm calling that guy Lindemann? I don't know.
I
if
have
you
no
do.
idea who
The
you're talking about.
old timer of the Brotherhood. He just reminds me of Lindemann.
The guy
with the heavy,
the
thick
Dark Knight
German
Rises,
accent.
the blind guy from the pit in the Dark Knight Rises. That's that guy. Anyway,
I don't know.
climb up the thing,
It's the
Bruce
Germ-
Wayne, to get out of there. No,
It's the
I
German
think he's
part of it.
Italian or something. Anyway, potato, German, Germano.
Yeah, they're in the same continent.
That's gonna. Have
There's got to be a
That's gonna
cricket
have
button
to
on
do.
there somewhere.
That's gonna have to do at this point.
Woo!
So she is an aberration, referring to Eleanor, which it kind of sweetens the pot because you're like, okay, what the hell does that mean? Why are Sudi people and you're kind of working for me? What's the deal? You know, she gets him to a point. So here's my question: is her wiles supernatural? Are people's reactions to her stronger than they would be normally through normal pheromone contact?
This is the guy from the Brotherhood that's chasing her to find out where
Yeah.
Eleanor is so they can kill her.
Yeah.
So there's no, I mean, he's got whatever powers she does, but probably
Well, I don't
more
know,
so.
but like throughout the movie, she clearly uses. I'm asking you, in your opinion,
Well,
4 times in, 18
fakes,
times in.
She fakes them out with her wares, as they keep saying.
But
so
is it
she,
supernatural? Or
No,
is
it's
she just
it's-
charming as
it's-
fuck after 206 years alive?
Yes.
Okay.
100%.
So learned and cultivated over time.
She's a 200-year rehearsed harlot.
So okay,
Self-proclaimed harlot. She
there's
she
some good
proclaims herself as a harlot at the
classic
end.
verbiage that I like.
Yeah.
I like in this movie as well.
Yeah.
Which is really cool.
Take a shot, everybody. The writer of this movie also did a TV series called Harlots. And she uses the word harlot
That is something.
in this movie. Isn't
That
that,
is something.
I mean, that's important.
That is
We
something.
should all know that. And we do now.
They have to cover up a murder. A really, really, really gruesome one. And I kept on remembering
We don't want to tell them. We don't want to experience that for themselves.
that they're in an apartment, and I'm like, they're in the hallway, right? And they're in an apartment. This must be a shitty place.
This is
because
Clara,
she is
Clara's apartment.
covered in theirs. Don't they live together? Anyway, are you saying who's on the lease?
Clara pays the rent
Okay,
on her
technically.
knees and on her back,
Oh my God.
as we hear
Yes, yeah,
throughout this movie.
And they're in the hallway. She's covered in blood. Like, we gotta go. You just killed somebody. Like, what kind of place is this?
Well, can you imagine being the guy, the tech guy or whatever you call him with the blood spray gun, splatter gun, during that scene, and he's just laying there, underneath the camera, and they're like, "All right, now,"
Well, why? What? What does that have to do with it?
because it's gross. They
What
show
did-
that
What did that guy have
when
for lunch?
she garrotes his head off, she literally gets his
Oh,
blood splattered
you
face. So
wanted to
somebody's
talk
got to
about
be
that.
holding a splatter gun underneath the camera, waiting for. All right, go. Hit
Okay.
it. There we go.
Nope. Nope. How are we off the rails?
He just turned-
How are we off the rails? It's weird.
He just turned the volume
it's
off
just
on me.
weird. It's
That's not fair. Why are you in control?
Because
Because
Janet Jackson.
Because
Miss
I would
Jackson,
be.
if you're
Oh,
nasty.
Miss Control. Nice.
That's right. Why is it that when people are hitchhiking, it's always a kind trucker who picks them up?
Ooh.
And where does he take them?
They're not always kind, right?
Where in the fuck does he take them?
To a truck stop.
And then where do they go?
So
To a
I want to
farm?
point something out.
What the fuck is
When
happening?
they get out of the truck and they're walking away, which one of the two of them says thank you to the truck driver?
Gemma.
No.
I think she does.
It's
I
Saoirse.
think she does.
And that's her character.
Oh.
It's
Oh.
I just picked up on
We may
that
have
little
to go to
thing.
the tape on
She
that. Who thanks the trucker?
This is not Coffeegate. It's
Who
definitely her voice.
Thanks the trucker.
So
I'm
which one of
into
them two has compassion and is nice? It's her. It's just tiny little tidbits of writing, establishing
You may
character.
be right.
It's just
One
it's
of
a
them,
really good
like,
writing.
is-
Yeah.
Because Clara's here and Eleanor's here. She's closing the door.
Eleanor has
swear
compassion
Eleanor's,
for people.
yeah,
She's more innocent. Gemma will just fuck you up, both literally
This is
and
true.
metaphorically.
So what's the best place to make money quick if you have to and you're good at
Oh, I don't know. Carnival?
Carnival seems like a great
Carney
place.
place? Yeah. Don't you think?
Well, this
Why
is
don't
the
you
place
go-
that it happens.
Yeah.
Who?
She looks around and she sees these drug-idled little harlots that
Yeah.
can barely walk. She
And
sees
their
the
pimp.
and he's all, and she's like, okay, this is easy prey.
And essentially, so her idea is to take over this operation. She doesn't know she's going to fortuitously walk into a venue of her own out of which to operate. But
Well, yeah, her first client ends up being
all of this, no, her second client. All of this seems very gross.
Wait.
All of this seems very gross.
why is he the second client? She
Well-
was lap dancing.
Yeah.
Is that client number one? She wasn't.
No. When she is in the back room of the Carney thing and she's putting all her clothes on and
Yeah.
the guy pays her.
That's number one.
Yep. And then Noel's number two, her second client. Noel's client number two. And he comes in.
What are you talking about? Did I miss something?
Yeah.
Somebody left. So that little Carney trailer that they're in, where
Yeah,
she
she's
says
already done
my
one.
favorite, the best
She's-
line in the whole movie. This writing is outstanding.
Do say.
50 for a blow, 100 for a full whack. You know how fast I was checking my wallet?
Best line in
cash.
the movie.
Strawberry
interesting.
Fields.
You know, I think
50 for a
Scholars,
blow.
I think scholars are going to have to study this podcast because of that line for
50
the rest
bucks.
of time. Best line in the movie.
Strawberry Fields, $50.
Are you
Is that
saying that
even-
that's a reasonable price?
I'm saying
I
that.
don't know.
I'm saying
Tell
that
us
is
more.
completely unreasonable.
Oh, it's too
I mean,
high?
I was checking my wallet
It's too high. Too low?
for Strawberry Fields.
I don't understand what that means. She is currently.
How much would you pay
she's
for a
currently
blow
she
from
is
Strawberry
currently-
Fields?
She's currently
Ryan?
a stranger.
That's what I'm asking you.
She's currently a stranger at a carnival, trying
Yeah.
to take me into a hot, sweaty back area of a carnival.
Well, he just
for
found
a
50 hot bucks out of mom's
very
book.
heroin-fueled blowjob. No, I don't want to pay any money for that. No,
From
thank
Strawberry
you.
Fields, you wouldn't risk the lifelong disease that keeps on
has-
giving.
That has no, yeah. Oof. Ooh, boy. Talking about our man.
Guess what I
Johnny.
bought for $50?
Yeah, gosh.
The gift that keeps on
It
giving.
does. It does.
The saliva that keeps on giving.
I really, really, really enjoy the meet cute that Eleanor and Frank have. And it's one of the more unique things I think I've
And you
I've
know why
seen.
this is seen as so amazing? Because she's actually playing
she learned how to do it.
in 12 weeks. Beethoven's Piano Sonata number 2.
Blew away.
No,
the door.
Opus 2 number 3. Thank you. Yeah, she's so why? In an independent film, why did the lead actress spend 12 weeks learning a part that she could have just pantomimed to, and most of the shots aren't even on her hands? You know, there's a lot of shots just over the front of the piano, or they could have just left those in. That
Some people fucking grind, man. and
no,
that's
I'm pointing out her.
baller.
I'm pointing out the depth of her actor.
And I think that's maybe the irony because logistically, you can't show the hands as much. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So
No, but there was zero reason for her to spend 12 weeks learning this. I mean, she's not even. I don't think she's even a piano player. She literally, what 16-year-old can learn how to play Beethoven in 12 weeks?
maybe she
Give me
just
a
wanted to
break.
learn, wanted to challenge herself.
Yeah,
'cause
that's
she
what I
did it.
mean. But she, you know, I'm complimenting her.
What
I'm
did you
building
think
her
that
up.
she was in? Because at first I thought she was in a fancy hotel, and she just walked in and started playing the piano.
Oh yeah.
And as hotel workers or
Well, we
formal
have
here,
a piano in
I'd
the
be
grand
like,
lobby, so I don't remember if I thought that the first
it's
time, but I
possible
probably
that could
could
happen.
have.
But it's an
No,
old folks home, right?
I could ask because we keep the piano locked in the lobby.
But this is an old, like a retirement home, would you say?
No, it's a restaurant.
Oh, it's just a restaurant?
Yeah, because he's going to pass the hat around. Yeah, it's a
I
restaurant.
thought it
It's
was
a nice
alluded to.
restaurant.
It's like an old folks home or something like that. And he says, you're busking.
Yeah,
And one of my favorite lines is, I don't have a hat.
playing for
he
tips.
said, pass the hat around, which can be, a figure of speech. Pass the hat could be anything.
Yeah, I do
But
need to point out
she
something
just-
that the writer did here, though. So they're intercutting her playing the piano. What's her face? What's her name? What's her character name?
Eleanor?
Eleanor.
Yeah.
Eleanor's playing she's in the fancy place, playing
Yeah.
the fancy piano. Meanwhile, intercut
Clara.
with Clara in the Carney trailer,
With Noel,
providing
client 2.
sexual favors. So out of Hastings, UK, there's that town, the coastal town there. There's this old joke, and are you ready for it? Because you can help me with this. So what's better than Roses on a Piano, which would be our Eleanor's character? What's better than Roses on a Piano?
I don't know.
Cut to Clara, Tulips on an organ.
That's an oldie. Don't do it.
Oh, you
Anyway,
got the volume up. Give me the
anyway,
rim shot. Come on. You're not working with me.
Are you saying that?
Somebody that was funny. That was funny. They literally wrote that scene. Those scenes were written by that joke. Okay.
We're on another level, everybody. We can't just. We're avant-garde, man.
We're noir.
We're just
Noir.
watching some
All right,
some Robin Williams to get prepped. We're
Okay.
doing it. No.
All right, pedal to the metal. Let's move. Let's go forward.
We're only.
I may not have
68 hours in.
Did I-
It's just fine.
Comedy's not my thing, but that fits so well.
The way that Noel is introduced, I was very scared for him because I was certain he was going to be dead immediately.
In a minute.
Like she was
Yeah.
going to just be annoyed by him breaking down about his mom and just be like,
Yeah.
but stupid me. She's thinking they need shelter. They
Right.
literally have nothing.
And she's got 200 years experience enough to okay, let's play
maybe
this guy
a little sense.
and
Wait,
see
mom
what he's
just
got.
died. Yeah.
Well, I don't know what he's got. It's through experience. Like 200 years ago, she would have just killed him, right? Experience has taught her to play this, to be patient and see. And it turns out he has
a
the
pretty good thing.
world famous I say Byzantium. You say
Byzantium, but like
Byzantium.
what a neat set piece. It was just
And those
gorgeous,
neon
I thought.
lights.
Yeah.
Yeah, the vertical
And
neon.
you see a bit of it on the poster, and a gorgeous poster, I think. And it's what that's a poster that I'd hang up. It's kind of artfully done. The colors are kind of deep and rich, but he was willed or left this hotel essentially, which
Mom died. Yeah.
and again, it's got an old, elevator with the gate,
The iron
the
gates.
iron gate.
You
It's
got to
super
close the
fun.
door before it'll work,
Is
which
there,
plays in the end.
is there any foreshadowing
the
to
elevator.
Noel's end? Does he say anything though? Like, wouldn't want to fall down that shaft or something?
No.
No. Okay. Sure.
Not that I know of. Other than the opening and closing the gate for it to work,
Yeah.
because that's how Eleanor gets trapped in it. Is they rip the door open at the top and then the elevator stops.
Right.
And then poor Noel. Noel's gonna.
Well, they get themselves back to a really cool place that they can stay. Now, what is your, creep out factor of Noel? Like you feel secure because these are very, very strong.
My creep out
women
factor
who
is
can
actually
hang out and deal with anything.
it's and how well Gemma plays him.
So like
And how he plays being I mean, he's a victim, but he's a willing victim, and he
Right.
kind of knows it because he's so sad. He's so lonely because he lived with his mom in this apartment
Yeah.
play, whatever you want to call that. And she died, and he's, out of it. And then she's just playing him. Like every time he goes somewhere she doesn't want him to, she just starts rubbing on him and kissing on him, and uses her.
That's why I thought,
uses her wares.
Okay, so that's just basic, not supernatural. She
Right.
just sings because she does a lot of singing.
She's in 200
she's
years.
just- okay.
She's playing him.
That is cool. So my question to you is, this actor or this character, how does he come across as a character to you?
Everything I was just talking about: lonely, sad, vulnerable.
So
easy prey.
You never once said creep, villain, because he plays this role so well.
Never.
And it never
Gemma
comes off.
takes that role.
Never comes off.
No.
He's in the
Don't
room.
you feel sorry for him?
Wildly so.
Don't you
yeah.
feel worried about him?
And when she says, I'm going to do a brothel out of this place, and he says, no, I want you out of this life. And that's when I was like, okay, 206 years, all that smarts,
Yeah.
all that experience, you could not have created a business that has yielded dividends.
Right.
You could have a C-suite job at this point in time.
that is an excellent point, yeah.
Else, nothing.
Yeah.
In the 80s, the Walkman. Maybe we can make that. Nothing. All that accumulated knowledge
Yeah.
from all those dumb idiot men that you were blowing over the years, and they're just spouting their bullshit.
Well, the only thing I can say to that is maybe what the writer had in their mind. No, I agree,
It's all
because you
good.
think of
It's
that.
all good. No.
Think about it. She was trafficked at an early preteen age, just ripped off the beach
Yeah.
from her family. She was out picking cockles or whatever that was for the bread, and I don't know if
She
what
was
those are. And
trafficked by Captain
Kidnapped.
Ruthven.
kidnapped your favorite guy.
What a motherfucker.
Kidnapped.
Just
Kidnapped
like,
and trafficked.
yeah, see you. She's just on the side of the road doing some shit, and he says, "I'm going to take you for a horsey ride." And and the other dude, who is lower on the totem pole at the time, says, "She's a little bit young, isn't she?" And fuck off.
She's just a kid, Darvell. Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
What a shit face.
Well, he's Darvell's. No, that's what Darvell said.
midshipman.
Midshipman
He
Darvell,
comes back.
and the other guy's a captain, Rudivin.
He comes back, big dick swinging, badass motherfucker. Is how he comes back.
As bad as that guy was, why did he want him in the Brotherhood? Well, we'll get there. That's like
It is interesting.
Other than he's a survivor.
I have a note I need to just read to you verbatim.
Oh.
And I need you to help interpret it, please. This is the note verbatim. Cave, bats, time ends.
Yes. When she is bitten and turned by herself, which was kind of weird, the
There's a
saint,
very Empire
the
Strikes
something,
Back
the
moments
something
in there.
saint,
Oh, okay.
yeah, because it's yourself. That is actually, it's too deep.
So that's the cave that plays obviously a pivotal role
in
the
those
movie.
two movies.
Okay,
Yeah, did
cool.
we bring that up?
Well, no, I meant story wise in this movie, that's the place where Eleanor was turned,
Where everyone is turned.
or where everybody is turned.
Yes. You have to be willing.
And to know the way, to have the map or know the way. That's kind of a fun little gem, isn't it?
Well, and that's who they technically give the map to is
Yeah.
the ones they want to join the Brotherhood that are ready and willing,
Yeah.
as was Darvell.
So flashback, we have the captain, Ruthven. Forgive me being really ignorant, so I'm a dummy. What disease does he have? Syphilis or some gross STD?
They don't say.
But he has something that he gives to Eleanor.
Yeah, that's a disease, and he says
But
that
he says it's
fatal. Yeah. Yep.
But it, okay,
And he gave it to
I thought
Mom
maybe
first.
No. Oh.
He's the one that kidnapped her and
he comes back
raped her
to check
first.
on the progress.
Yeah,
of
see what you have
Yeah.
learned.
So, but he
such
has
a
this
slimy-
face, the
Yeah,
disfiguration.
It gets worse as the movie
so
goes
it's
on.
some kind of really horrible thing.
There's a big oozing sore on the
Yeah.
side of his face towards his latter days.
And his disease has no cure.
Yeah,
Which, like,
that's
no
what he
disease
says,
is
and
a
then
cure is bad.
and then throws her one coin and says, "I gave you your new career. Shall we do it together?"
No.
Yeah.
No.
You're sensitive
I'm good.
tonight, Ryan.
Nope.
You're
It's all good.
not gonna do it. Nope.
So now I wrote vampire power a lot here. You know what I mean? Like map vampire power
So
is singing vampire power. I had no idea.
they have two things. They have the thumbnail, and they have to be invited in. That
Yeah. Okay.
that is
kinda-
it.
That's
And
nice.
because they can be
Uncomplicated.
killed. You chop their head off, they're dead.
Yeah.
You know, they can walk. Everything else is gone. They can walk in the daylight. They're immortal. And the only two things that I can think of that I saw were those two
Yeah.
things.
So Clara has a baby in the brothel. Similar
Yes.
to the birth squirt
It's
in
a
season
perfume
1.
moment,
It's
yeah.
very nobody cares about this baby.
No, you
Nobody's
can't have
like,
a
"You can't
baby
have
here."
it in here.
Can't have a baby here.
And just like that, she picks it up.
She
Good
would-
old classic drop it off at an orphanage situation.
Yeah, but
And
to
there you
her
go.
credit, she
Is going to
left the
support
note,
it.
"I will leave gold once a
which
month."
Is,
Yeah.
You know, wow. Okay.
Wants her to have the pure life, and then Captain Fuckface is going to destroy that in 16 years.
Yeah.
That guy is so
Yeah, it's a really horrible character.
evil.
It's
It
really, really
is
fucking
so
horrible.
bad. I mean, you read the script, right, and you're like, "Oh yeah, I can
Yeah.
do this guy. I can
Oh.
play this guy."
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And you know, I am absolutely fine on my own because on the beach when they meet her, they give her that pearl. And-
Darvel does.
Yeah,
and
Darvel
that's what saves her in the end.
gives-
So there's your foreshadow moment.
Yeah, so there is one, but when it comes back in Eleanor's neck, it was super beautiful, I thought, on her necklace. Uh-oh.
Necklace.
Yeah. Anyway,
She showed him a necklace?
yeah, we may. Oh, I may have found. I'm fresh.
You-
Fresh on it. I'm fresh
Yeah.
on it. Fresh eyes. Very, very fresh eyes.
Well, I know she says it verbally that, you
Yeah.
gave me the pearl.
Yeah.
And Saoirse says that
Yeah.
you
Pearl
were
for
the
a
pearl.
real pearl. Yeah.
Yeah. But then you saw the pearl on her necklace?
Yeah. We'll figure
So
it
you're
out.
saying-
We'll figure it out. And
Wait,
I may be totally
I
wrong.
just want to be clear. You're saying Gemma has a pearl necklace.
No. I said Eleanor. The character Eleanor has a pearl on a necklace that she shows at the end of the movie to be like, see, it's me.
Okay.
See, we're one.
I understand.
Yeah. Yeah, good job. Those are the whitest teeth I've ever come across.
Yeah, thank you.
Holy
you
cow.
never,
Everybody,
you never come with me, Ryan. You always you always have to do it on your own.
I don't. You talked about the statistics.
That was
and the
that was a
fact-
gross moment. Sorry, folks.
and the fact that she said the baby's highest chance of being murdered is on the first day of their life.
yeah, that
There's
statistic
some very
of
ugly statistical run, and you're like, holy
narration.
shit,
Yeah.
that is awful. Awful,
that
awful,
more
awful.
babies have died that way
Yeah.
than
And it's talked about how Eleanor is raised in an orphanage until she's 16 with virtue and honor and truthfulness. And
Yes.
so she's always like
We're
bursting at the seams to tell people, and people are saying, unburden yourself. It's so tense.
Yeah. And then we're only seeing, and I'm trying to put 200 years behind that, and I
Yeah.
can't. Like, she's been doing this. This bottle has been trying to blow the top off for 200 years.
16-year-old angst for 206
Yeah.
years. Go fuck yourself. I mean,
Interview with a
the
vampire.
fact that she
how
hasn't
she was
just
like,
up and murdered every goddamn buddy all over the place,
Every
just
man.
for fucking fun,
yeah.
is staggering. And when she steps out in front of Frank's bike and he falls and he bleeds an amount that I thought was going to cause his death on the street, I was
Yeah, it
very
was a
confused.
lot.
Were you confused the first time? Like, what the fuck is happening in this
Why is
poor
he
young
bleeding
man?
so much?
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Did you have the forethought enough to think like maybe he's on anticoagulants because of illness? Because I thought he was being sent off to his death.
When he's holding his wrist and running down the street,
It's
he
so
looks,
gnarly.
He's so pale.
Oh, God.
yeah, he is so.
And
so
she-
I
she
think
escorts
that
him
entered my
home.
mind.
Which endears her to the parents, which I thought is really neat. And the mom is pregnant, which I think is kind of interesting.
Yeah, that was.
And I thought it was, are they going to like
It
eat,
didn't play
eat
a
the
role in the
baby or
movie, but
something,
maybe
or-
she just happened
Why
to
did
be.
I say that? I'm sorry. I'm very sorry. Very, very sorry. Why?
She was way pregnant.
Why does Eleanor tell the mom, like, don't tell him that I was here when she visits?
Because she knows she can't. I think she cares for him maybe, and she knows she can't have a relationship with him because of her.
So she's got
her
this
situation.
16-year-old, like, she needs to gaze upon this kid that she almost killed. And again, nobody obeys her wishes.
No,
Do you understand this poor girl? I mean, because the mom rats
even
on
the
him.
mother
Because
betrays.
he's like, yeah, my mom told me immediately upon
Yeah.
waking that you were there.
yeah.
What the fuck?
Well,
This
I thought
poor
it was
character.
weird that I thought the mom interpreted that as because she had just told him he had leukemia, and then she says, "Please don't tell him I was here." Like fuck this guy. I can't have a boyfriend that's sick like that.
No, it was really heartfelt. Like she's discovered a new emotion, whatever it is. With Clara recruiting at the carnival, I love it. You know, she's essentially like, listen, I've got a house, benefits. Then
Yeah.
she eats the pimp. I
Yeah.
love how
So
he
all
takes him aside.
the whole stable's available now.
Bam, and
Come
then-
on to my house.
And,
yeah.
and again, it's awful.
Act professional. You'll be back out in the streets sucking dick.
But yeah, again, from one awful situation to a markedly less awful situation, I guess is what's
Well,
happening.
that's definitely a step up from where they were.
Yeah.
I mean, it was awful where they were.
Well, the one of the more visceral scenes for me was when she drops Frank off and he's got that towel or whatever, that rag he's been holding, and it drops on the ground, and you start to feel her bloodlust. You know, like
Well, she shows it in her eyes.
Yeah.
I mean, she is such a good actor.
This is a next level human being,
Yeah.
if she is that.
Ooh.
I don't know, maybe.
Her pupils in
Yeah.
that scene were like her eyes were 90% black with just a light blue rim around the outside. Now, I don't know if that was the lighting.
She's got like the bloodlust. She's got the, you know, the
Wait,
what have you.
when she goes and visits him in the hospital.
Yeah.
So this is how, and I know we talk about CGI all the time. This is how CGI should be used. It should be subtle, and it should play to the
it could
story.
be little things like that, but yeah, you're
so
right.
But the thumbnail was so beautifully done. Every time like the vampires get turned on,
Yeah,
you know, predatorily,
yeah.
you know, and they show that thumbnail growing, you know, it's just it's so real looking, and then they drag it along, and it's got that sharp scratching
There are
sound.
some very intimate moments, again, with the nail, a la Too Young to Die, a movie we've talked about on this show. But that's
Help
to
me
great
out.
effect. Doesn't matter. But, and again, those are like stiller moments that really show you like the restraint that this
Right.
poor girl has to have. But she's got to get her rocks off. So she goes down the hall, and I think in a very impactful moment, sees an old lady.
She's got to feed.
It's really
Not get
something.
her rocks
It's
off.
real
She's gotta
again.
But if she's
Talk
she's
about
she's hormonally raging
I don't want to.
at 16.
I
So
know.
200 years of suppressed.
Yeah, it's terrible. Everything's terrible.
Yeah,
for her.
what-
Everything's
she's-
terrible for her.
That's why she's the way she is.
And she goes into this room, and the lady's like, "My angel,
My
And
angel.
that was a pretty neat scene. I
And then
thought.
she always says, and this is spiritually kind of thing that was she always said, you know, may peace be with you. And then I forget the second line, but she always said
And then
that
she
to
says,
her
like, forgive
victims.
what I have to do. And then she, as opposed to Clara, would you say gentler with the thumb?
Oh, yeah.
Clara's a little aggressive with it. Would you say?
They're polar
I
opposites.
mean, a little aggressive. Eleanor's just kind of slipping it right in there, like, boop. I mean, I'm sure there's got to be some force to break
yeah,
the skin.
they
but
show
it's kind
him,
of like a little.
they show him
bloop,
wincing,
little butter.
They show him give a little wince, but yeah, Clara will rip your head off.
It's pretty
Clara
hardcore.
will.
So
yeah, she's
speaking of other great character actors, and I didn't put together that this guy was the college professor because I didn't know how Eleanor had sneakily got herself enrolled in college.
So I picked this up on viewing 3 when she runs into him on the bike
Yeah.
and he falls and
That's
all
where
the
he's
blood.
going. Yeah.
He says to her, are you
going
signing
to
up for
sign up?
classes?
Yeah.
And
So
he
she just
says
does.
and he says the word college.
Yeah.
So they did put that in there. So that's why they're in the class together later on.
So I wrote down Pirates of the Caribbean asshole. Another great asshole actor. That teacher is the jerk tea trade route person, India.
Oh.
Compton Sparrow.
Well, he's
you're the worst
He's
pirate.
the real estate agent and best friend in The Good Year.
Yeah, that's right.
You remember that?
That is right. No,
and
I
he
don't
and he
remember that.
falls in love with his cousin,
I've
the
never
blonde.
seen it. Ooh, gross.
You never watched it?
This fella's not good.
My favorite rom-com, directed by Ridley Scott. I do believe it's independent.
He's a guy who needs a plug. I get it.
I mean, he's
what-
this unheard of talent.
Now, about like school and classes, we find out this is a creative writing class. Would you say?
Yes, absolutely.
And they're all laying on the ground, and they're
with a piano.
and
That room was beautiful.
that was cool. Yeah,
The
Nice classroom.
golden and the
Yeah.
the architecture in Europe
and there's
is
clearly
so much
stairs
better.
up to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just the
So
architecture.
it's on the second level of something probably even more beautiful. But they're doing an exercise, and I think it's kind of cool. In the way they pepper in the flashbacks are really well done.
Yeah.
And they serve the story. She's to close her eyes.
Well, she's actually verbally telling the story, and then they just
Exactly.
feed into the flashback. I mean, flashback can be a hindrance, but when they're written correctly, they're not.
Yeah.
It's part of the story.
And it kept it interesting. And when you had the crossover of further immortals showing up, you're like, oh, that's pretty neat. Which is again a little bit of the twisty nature of it that makes it a thriller for me. I think because
Okay.
there's some some fun police pursuit stuff, or people gonna, although it's less police procedural than it is more kind of supernatural blood.
Yeah, the police
Blood
are always
survival
one step
movie.
behind. Like they show up at the previous murder or two.
Yeah,
when
almost
we've
like a
already moved
sitcom.
on. Yeah. the Keystone Cops,
Yeah.
but they're the brotherhood. But then, the one guy's probably kind of hindering. He's
That's
kind
actually
of
a good point.
protecting.
That's a good point. Yeah.
Because he's like, I've been following you
Yeah.
for 200 years,
Yeah.
and you kill
So he is
gently
throwing
and
him
this and
off.
that.
Okay.
I mean,
throwing
he's
him off a little.
he's working with, because it's because of him that Clara got that map.
Yeah. And Frank and Eleanor are developing this relationship, and a lot of the future thrust of the movie is on the assignment they get in this class. And the assignment is in a very kind of new wavy teacher way.
Yeah.
Your assignment is, and he flips the chart down, I am ampersand. And you're like, oh boy.
Yeah.
And the only requirement is what?
It has to be true.
And
from the very first line of the movie, my story can never be told. And for 200 years, she has been wanting to tell her story.
But she has been telling a story, because she
The
says
one that
later,
Clara gives her.
I didn't tell the real story. I told the story
They
about
have
the
a can.
orphanage.
They're well rehearsed.
she's
they
got one.
They got a canned speech for everything. Right. She's my older sister. She got me out of the orphanage where I was being abused.
Yeah.
End of story. That's how it works for every town.
Yeah. And she and Frank are developing, a relationship-ish, or he's trying.
He keeps
but
getting turned down.
And
I mean,
she is turning him down pretty hard, but
and he plays the devastated, wounded deer, like
yeah.
to the T.
Yeah.
And he does it different each time. Like that one time he broods off down the promenade. It's just
Yeah.
like,
When he says, my mom thinks you're my girl.
yeah.
And then,
And then
a
she
few
doesn't
lines later,
respond. He's just-
would that be so bad?
Yeah.
And she says, it would be fatal.
Yeah. He's like, I know I'm sick and everything.
And
She
she
says, no, for me. Because she would tell him her story.
Yeah.
And that, which ends up what's happening.
Yeah. But that's the general thrust of this is
Right.
she produces something. What did you think it was at first? And a big deal is made by her penmanship. And I thought that was a brilliant writing detail to make her, because she's clearly practiced writing and piano for a long time. So they make a big deal later when they're reviewing whatever
Yeah,
she
the,
wrote.
the,
like,
the principal, yeah.
who writes like this? Literally.
And who talks like this.
Yeah.
Sucrient.
A sucrient. I had to look that
Who
up.
talks
Interesting.
Yeah.
But I think that's a fascinating little detail, because they do show bits of her writing, and it's
Well,
gorgeous to look at.
You have to imagine when you're writing the script, you have to imagine a character that's been around for 200 years and the knowledge they would have acquired and the skills. I mean, you get bored, right? So, okay, I'm going to learn piano.
Yeah.
how
Yeah, that makes a
how
lot
long
of sense.
did you, when she answers 200 years, how long have you practiced?
Yeah, I love, there's some really funny moments where she's just really true. Like, yeah, she's a vampire. Or I bet he'd been here 200 years.
Yeah,
she's just very plain. And they're like, you.
Yeah.
You're so silly.
Yeah, because he asked her how long
Because
she's
she
practiced.
looks so silly.
Yeah.
Nothing about her has been silly.
Yeah,
There's no levity in her.
Did she ever laugh?
Probably not.
I don't
know.
Did she ever smile?
That's actually a good point. I think there's some smiles, but again, you would not call her lighthearted or full of levity at all.
Clara
She's
does,
not
but they're all fake to get her.
In OG, Clara
she's
was
looking
dying of consumption, and I find that fascinating because they're like, the life that she's led, that she was forced into,
Yeah.
shelf life very, very low, and so you're kind of writing her off as a character,
She was dying of a disease, like she was spitting up blood.
Yeah, I thought.
Why do
like
they call it consumption? Isn't it
Yeah, like lung disease or
like
lung,
tuberculosis? When you spit up blood, like in
I think that's the same.
Tombstone.
Yeah, consumption.
I'm your Huckleberry.
Exactly. But she's very, very sick, and again, it's funny. It is funny.
Yeah, because she's sick in more than one way. Yeah.
Well, I mean, she was driven to this life by
she's physically
by a
sick right now,
a human monster.
but when she becomes a superiant, she's sick in another way because she preys upon.
The rich.
Well, she preys.
People
Yeah.
deserve it, motherfuckers. I like their balance.
She is not. Yeah. She.
As a team, they work for me. Put them in charge. Put them right in charge.
This is
Get
a
Hannibal
highly
Lecter in there,
This
and
is
I
a
am
highly
fine.
empowered woman. Yes.
I like it. Good plan. But she's a little intense with things, burns apartment buildings, and like the police have got to catch up to them at some point.
If you run after her, you will get your head garroted off.
Yeah,
With a
but I mean,
beau-
at some
with a-
part, at some point. Well, one of my favorite scenes in this entire movie is the captain coming back. He's here to check on his creation, as it were, meaning Clara, and he's already got some stuff on his face. And one of the interesting lines is Darvell comes back. I love this like reveal, and it's a big deal to the former captain. And she like peels the curtain back, and he says like, "Curse it, give me back the dark."
Yeah. Curse you, whore!
Yeah, another
Give me the
whore.
dark.
Give me the dark.
He just screams it and sustains it.
And,
Dark.
and then the guy's standing in front of them, and you don't know what's up.
Yeah.
And he is really fucking freaked. And then he say something like, "I saw you die."
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's when he's telling the story to Clara. But he says it to him too.
Yeah.
But later he'll tell the full story.
And he says like he does this baller move where he's like, "I have a gift for you. I'm not here to take anything." And you find out later what the captain
he says,
has done.
like you, I
What a
prefer
fucking
the
piece of shit.
dark.
And he says, "I'm coming back."
I'll coming back, after the dark.
And then the captain has to spill all the bullshit that he did.
Well, and then so then he takes it out on her, starts beating the shit out of her. As the
pile of
narration
turds.
from the daughter comes out and says, as usual, she endured it. And then, then the aftermath, the pillow talk, I guess you would call it. And
Isn't that something?
yeah.
And just like,
And
honey.
Gemma was quite revealing during the pillow talk, I'll just say.
Was she?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
It.
I didn't like she was just
I didn't actually
skillfully.
No, it was
Just
the
like
third.
her face is
So
dead.
I'm proud to say it was like the fourth time that I actually realized it, but
Oh.
she's hanging out of her outfit.
She is hanging?
You've got some full nip in that scene.
Oh,
yes.
well, hey. Good for
Yes.
you, buddy.
Perfectly round.
Good for you,
silver
buddy.
dollars.
Okay.
Just
Oh.
no more drinking. No, I'm done. Give me some water. Water, please, waiter. Waiter, this is the liquor talking. I'm sorry.
I like the idea that it goes back to current time, and Eleanor gives Frank her story and says, "I want you to read this." He says, "What time is it?" It's early, and she says it's a linear time, which I'm going to look into. I'm going to study that line. I think it's brilliant. I don't get it.
Yeah, that one made I literally paused and like you and sat back and went, "Wait, what?" wait a minute.
Yeah.
And your mind's just like spinning, like,
And so she gives him the story of, you don't know what it is,
yeah,
but did you
It's-
know it was part of this assignment? I am.
it's her story.
And it's whether it's just the fake one or it's the real deal. Because I thought it was the real deal.
Because
I thought
it was,
she was spilling the
I
beans.
thought I knew it was the real deal because everything they had set up to that point.
Yeah.
She had been wanting, and then she's like kind of narrating as she's writing it.
Yeah.
So,
And going back to the original tee up to this in the past, I wrote down the Count of Monte Cristo because that's kind of what happens with Ruthven and Darvel, in that Ruthven, they go on this quest. Darvel gets sick, and he essentially Count of Monte Cristos Darvel, because Darvel is researching all these.
is that his name?
Yeah. Midshipman Darvel.
No, I meant in the Count of Monte Cristo. He had the same name.
no.
Oh, okay.
He was the Count of Monte Cristo.
Hey,
Count de Monte Cristo.
I can't
don't know.
concentrate right now.
I forget his actual name. Anyway, but I like that little setup, and that's why you have a current revenge plot, because you have a Left 4 Dead situation.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I thought we were on a quest to save you. You tell me to go fetch water. All the rivers start running red with blood and everything.
Yeah.
And he leaves, but he goes in there, right? He goes into the thing and sees a dead body. But he takes all his rings.
And then his estate. I mean,
Yeah, so
when
that's
he,
why
when
I
he
said
tells
Count
her
of Monte
later,
Cristo.
because they're foreshadowing, he thought it would quicken his death by taking him to this island.
Yeah.
Little
Either
did he
way,
know he
so
was going to
yeah,
become
he's a
more-
shyster.
Yeah, because he knew he was rich. So, and then he takes his jewelry, and then his estate. How he did that legally, who knows? But
Yeah.
so I want to bring up one little comedy bit that happened earlier on and kind of happens throughout the movie that just really struck me as funny is when Clara first meets Noel, at the carnival thing,
Right.
and then and then they're looking for the daughter, they're looking for Ella, and they find it, and she's like, Nella, our knight in shining armor, he's gonna save us, he's got blah blah blah, and then they get there and he invites her in. They wait and they both stop at the door. Then he says, "You come in," and then they step inside, and then he walks away, and she looks, and Eleanor looks up at Mom and says, "Don't," and she says, "I won't." In other words, don't eat him, don't kill him. And then when Ella brings home, when Frank comes over,
Yeah.
and she first meets him, Mom says to her, "Don't." When she goes out to meet him, she said, "Don't, I won't." And I just thought
that's
that
right.
was so cute. Like they're both
same,
telling each other,
don't do.
so they're trying to rein each other in from from getting caught. I mean, if you make a mistake, you're going to get.
And that's true. It's driving.
It's survival.
Yeah,
It's their
driving
survival.
Clara's character in any one misstep, and you have to get up and move. And
yeah, and they got a good thing, but it's just the way they delivered those. Don't, I won't. It's just,
yeah.
don't eat them. I won't. Okay.
Well, and
Jeez.
it's to either of them, it's like don't follow your basic needs or instincts.
But I just thought that was funny when Clara said it back to her.
Because they're both like, I mean, you wouldn't say either one is mothering each other, right? Because there's one clear, dominant.
Well, when they sing to each other and she kind of lays in her lap. I mean, they definitely have a strong 200-year bond.
Right.
So that is all played in it. But I just wanted to bring that up because it was so well written and so funny.
I like the fact that the story that Eleanor writes causes a stir, but Frank has to betray her. What did you think about that? Him giving up the story. He gives it to the teacher and he says, "You need to read this."
I felt he was concerned about her.
So
he thought it was great writing. He says, "I have something you need to read." So did he think it was great writing, or did he think, "Oh, you got to help her. She's fucked up"?
Because the result is maybe not what he intended. I could not get a read on it from his perspective.
Yeah,
because he's really like moved by it, and then at some point, I think he believes it.
I don't think they spelled it out. When he's turning it over,
I was just kind of wondering why
he says, "I got something you need to read," and lays it down. And ironically, he's playing the piano at the time, in that beautiful fucking room.
Yeah.
at that college.
Yeah, I mean it is amazing.
It's stunning. The arches and the colors, the gold and the white.
Yeah, but what this precipitates is the teacher, which I love.
Yeah,
he goes to, who is the lady?
I got her name written down.
But what is her position? Like the
I
dean
believe
or
like a
something, or the
principal.
Okay,
that's what
so
I don't think they ever say.
He goes to her and he's like,
Magna.
She's like if Shelley and Poe had a strange child. Then that's so funny because of the
had a weird little
Wolfman.
child, and then she wrote a story,
and that's where they talk about that, like who writes like this and who, and when they say when she narrates little bits of the writing,
Sucrient.
It's
where Sucrient
really
comes in.
It's really it makes sense, and their concern, and the teacher goes to the address that's on file, so they have no choice when she applies for school to put an address on there. I'm shocked that Clara allowed that. Like, it seems too vulnerable for her to allow.
I don't even know that Clara knew or pay attention because she just signed up for this creative writing class because the boy was in it.
Because when the teacher comes to the door, one of the workers in the brothel is like, "Hey, come on in, have yourself a good time."
She says something about, "Are you up? You want to get up?"
I mean, this guy's radar must have been like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Because first, this is your address. Would it read, do you think, as a hotel?
I don't know, but he's there because the student wrote, and the weird thing is, now things could be different in the UK, right? But they're in college, not high school. So college, you wouldn't be calling social services on, but she's 16 and signing up for a college course.
Police. Oh, shit.
So it might, it's different. It could be different in the UK.
Sister, she's probably forging older sister consent forms and.
No, but I mean, you're signing up for a college course. You're 16.
Yeah.
Where's the high school degree?
You're getting into that.
Well,
I do not know.
Well, it could be different in the UK.
Fake transcripts. She's forging shit. You know what? This
200
could be
years to figure
Dr.
this shit out.
Richard Kimball. They've got some savvy. They're very savvy, strong people.
Your target is Dr.
Teacher
Richard
comes
Kimball.
up onto a landing, and Noel shows up in the worst possible way he could. Just robe open.
Fucking the trailer park Hugh Hefner.
And it's not. I don't
know how to
trailer park.
I don't why the trailer park Jesus just popped into my head in that scene. Did somebody walk around in a robe in that?
Another comedic moment is like, it's not gross what's happening. It's just like a guy with two scantily clad women, like ha ha ha.
Well, they're
like
going
laughing,
into a room together,
sipping champagne. It's not like that lascivious.
Well, look how he was greeted.
But the guy starts getting like his feathers are like clearly going up, and he's like, all right, who is
Noel's like, Mr. Minton?
Where the parents? Was Noel Mr. Minton's student? Because he's okay.
Yeah, he
so
says,
like, wow, even weirder.
He said detention.
What the?
He
fuck?
said. He said, "Are you here to put me in detention?" And he laughs.
And he's asking about the guardian, and no, she's preoccupied. And but he takes it to another level, clearly as he should. Like, if she's not produced this afternoon, calling the police and social services.
Right.
There you go. And Noel takes it seriously because he does not know he's living with vampires, which is what is in the actual letter, or is in this admission.
I just like
from
Elle.
Elle. That. She says,
he does not know he is living with vampires.
I am living with vampires. And that's what's interesting. She says vampires.
Well, they are. And then look what he walked into. He's getting seduced at the door. It's clearly a brothel.
Yeah.
So you could see where this, he's like going, this poor child is writing this story. I mean, he's like putting all the pieces together. Like, okay, these are the vampires. These ladies of the evening are feeding upon their clients, whatever. I mean, metaphorically.
Yeah.
I mean, it all had a lot of subtext there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the way that Clara originally got this map, it's discovered that there's a map to a place where you can gain immortality at the risk of your own.
I know this scene is really, really, really important to you.
Why?
Well, so the previous night, there is Clara is brought in by Dr. Fuckface.
Yeah. Dr. Fuckface.
Yeah, and she's like,
Colonel Fuckface.
Captain.
Captain
He's a
Fuckface.
Captain Fuckface. Yeah.
CFF.
Make sure you punish us,
Oh, God.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Well, then he leads her in a room of like half a dozen guys, and what were they all sitting around?
I didn't see.
A pool table.
A pool table?
A pool table.
So they're
And
like
the next
hitting her with
morning,
pool sticks
the
and
next
shit?
morning, Darvell shows up with the map,
Oh, right.
and
there's the pool
she's
table.
coughing on the pool table, very
yeah,
very
yeah.
dressed.
Yeah.
So I ask you, sir, when you saw Clara on that pool table, scantily dressed, did that generate anything in your memory?
Nothing.
Did that bring up any scene? Did a pool table with
Not
a
until
scantily
now.
clad lady
No. I see where
who's
you're going.
beautiful,
I see where you're going. No.
did that bring up anything from your early youth male memories? You won't give me anything. I'll take that as a clue that I should not go any farther with this.
It wasn't necessarily an erotic scene. So no, I didn't actually see the pool
I
table
thought of it
that first time.
immediately. When I saw that scene, I went, "Oh yeah."
I didn't see the pool table the first time.
I thought there was one in the chamber for you, right?
And the second, so I'm seeing the pool table for the first time in the second scene, where it's revealed that there is a potential place of immortality, and you can have it.
Yeah.
And an opportunity is had.
That's the whole curse the dark.
And I think it's interesting.
Curse you horror.
That like
give me the dark.
She pulls like a Jackie Chan move, and she gets under the pool table
where there's a gun
and shoots the captain, and takes this thing, and off she goes. I say good for her.
Yeah.
Great job.
She's like, fuck this guy.
Great job.
He doesn't get to live. He doesn't get to live. I get to live.
Great job.
I'm the one that took all the shit from him.
Goodbye. And she knows this is her best chance
So
to
the
get
story
her
could have
daughter
ended
back.
then, and we'd have had a happy ending. Like she gets,
If she goes.
yeah, but she comes back, feeds on him,
Yeah.
and then everything's happy. But no,
he's got a
this is not.
very
This is not
terrible
that
disease.
story. This is going to be a different story. There's going to be more twists. There's going to be more deaths.
It is different.
There's going to be a lot more unhappy people.
When Elle is meeting at the school with the principal, I thought
Yeah.
that there was going to be. All right, this is my clip. You called it. Maybe did you call it?
Oh my
I'm not
God,
sure.
I did.
Did you call it?
Well, I did call so.
But you talked
How
about
can
a
you
moment.
be 2 centuries old? 40 years from now, you will be pruning. You'll be in your rail trail pruning your roses, and I'll walk by, still 16 years old. May peace be with you. Kill. That's the scene I have starred.
You wrote all of that? Jesus, that's a lot.
So play what you
let's
got, and let's see if that's it.
Let's see if Todd acts as well as Saoirse Ronan. So she's being confronted. She's being confronted by the principal, and she's going along with it for a minute. And I think this whole thing is fascinating. But
you did the scene prior to that.
It's really impactful where the turn comes.
Are there others like you?
I've never met one. And Clara never speaks of any. I think we're the only two who still endure.
How often do you feed?
I'd rather not talk about it. Thank you.
That's the distasteful part of being an immortal, isn't it?
If you don't believe a word I say, why this pretense?
Helena, how can you be 2 centuries old? By what
I nailed it.
miracle of science?
You see, that's the tricky thing. Because it's only over time that I can prove it. 30, maybe 40 years from now, when you're pruning roses from your wheelchair,
I can't believe it.
I'll stroll by your garden gate and say, "Hello, Morag." And nothing will have changed. I am 16 forever. And you'll realize this. And it will hurt your heart. And I'll say, "May peace be with you." and I'll help you with the pain.
Why don't you do it now? I'm not strong. You could overpower me.
You're not ready.
So that's where she leans in and gives the darkness, like for the first time and maybe the only time in the movie when she does the "you're not ready" line. She literally like slightly leans forward and just gives the death stare.
Yeah.
So honest to God, I mean, I read there's a star in my notes, and I read that scene.
I am using
to you,
that "you're not ready" in a song 1,000%. And I like in the meantime, or maybe after this, Frank invites her to a birthday party, a party of an invitee list of one.
Not really a party, because I'm only inviting you. Pretty sad.
It's hard. It's heartbreaking.
You
look at him, and
he's
when she says,
he's so sad and so lonely and so.
I wish he had more
so
screen time.
weak.
He's a character that you want to see more. I want to see more on screen always.
He's on there quite a bit.
I am shocked by the fact that she gifts him is what I'm trying to say.
The map.
The map.
Yeah.
She's still hanging on to it.
Well,
it's in a duffel.
He's on his deathbed, so to speak, right? I mean, his days are. It seems like he's, even though he said it's in remission, he is very frail.
Yeah.
So you don't know that. You don't get the feeling he's going to make it.
And
right?
when she shows up to the party at his house, that's when I had to laugh. He opens the door and he's dressed, nice, and he looks and he says, "Well, do I have to invite you in?"
Yeah, because she doesn't.
And she very seriously and so he says, "Come on in," and he extends his hand.
Yeah.
And that's another moment that, that's hand related, that's touch related, that later when they're just lying together and looking at the mural that he's painted because he had to have chemo and he was on his back for a year. And, she talks about being from a cold place. He grabs her hand and he says, "You don't feel cold."
Yeah, which is another vampire.
Dispels, and I didn't check any mirrors in this movie or anything.
Right,
like
but
that.
I mean, that's just another one that they didn't include. Like what am I saying? Didn't include, the typical trope.
Yeah. Now, another murder, again, ghastly fucking murder is when this is the worst parent-teacher conference I've ever seen. Would you say?
Or the best, right?
That's true.
They're fucking with your kid
and this
trying to say you're a bad mother.
This is when
stab, drink all your blood.
Kara goes from 0 to "you're fucked."
But
and
is,
again,
is she not
Gemma's
a big
ability
lioness
to just
playing with
switch.
a mouse?
Well, I mean,
she's just playing with her food.
Yeah,
she is tormenting him. She is giving all it. She's like, "Well, let me." He's like, "Well,
but
she
why?
doesn't say."
What did he deserve?
He doesn't. Anybody. She tells him. She says, "I was merciful once, and look what happened to my daughter.
Yeah,
I am never merciful, and knowledge is fatal." Fatal.
Yeah. It's
you.
good. It's, I mean,
edible, fateable
and
together.
She starts to turn like, that cute little story of hers. Let me continue that for you, and fills in the blanks.
Well, yeah, she's
so
like,
brilliant.
She walks because I never told her.
But as a person,
he should have ran.
Just sent her, be
dove
Todd,
out that fucking window.
No matter how hot you think she is, she's in your face, and she's got a thing up here, and he's like, "Tell me, Mo."
Yeah, but
there's one moment where I'm
see
like, I'd be done by now. I'd be like, "Get your fucking hands off me."
He can't.
I don't care how hot you are, but he does do like, "Oh, really?" And I'm like, "Okay, what the hell?"
I would be dead.
I
could not. Gemma would have her way.
He's dead.
Yeah, I would. That would be me.
And when they're, when they're done talking, when they're, we're back with Frank and Elle on the bed, and she nicks his wrist. I almost laughed, and I'm like, I don't think I was supposed to laugh because she's like, flip, and he's like, "Oh!"
I'm like, isn't he?
I'm a bleeder, damn it.
Isn't he supposed to bleed out?
Yeah,
yeah.
she's
that
like,
was
"Oh,
kind of
sorry."
weird. How about the sound effects every time that Ella or Eleanor pierces her victims? They have this specific like breaking of a twig sound.
Yeah.
It's really subtle, And really well done the way
Yeah.
they did that.
And
Yeah.
as she flees, she's like, open the box and wait for me to knock. And I thought that was kind of a fun little thing, too.
Yeah.
Open the box, wait for me to knock.
Here's your gift, immortality.
I think she
Wait for me.
She couldn't articulate, like, wait for my call. That was just her basic.
She doesn't have a phone.
Wait for me to knock. Yeah, because she has no phone.
Right.
So I cannot do that. And is it now, like, I love is it the reveal? Now there's cops, like you get a close up on the cops and it's revealed that it's Darvell and as you called it, Vin Diesel, but I call him the blind guy from the pit.
No, Lindemann.
Okay. Or, yeah, whatever.
I was like, well, who? What? I never said Vin Diesel.
So the cops on their trail.
Just a heavy, thick European accent, which like you said, it's Italian.
I love that
thought it
reveal. I
German.
was like, "Hey, it's
Yeah.
Darvell." Now, I did not know what to expect of Darvell. Fiend or foe? Because he seems to be with Sooty Man from the beginning.
Yeah.
The Brotherhood. So I'm like, fuck. Because we know in that last flashback that there are no women in the Brotherhood. Doy, it's named the fucking Brotherhood. And she's got to be out. And her thing, her abomination is an abomination because women can't make other things under this
Women are
situation.
not permitted to create,
Not cool.
and there are no women among us.
Yeah.
We are the Brotherhood. Yes.
And Clara, it's revealed that she understands that Eleanor has given the story and has had to murder somebody else. She's like, guess what? All right. And she, in the room, she's like, who else has it? Frank's got it. Oh, I got to kill Frank now. And I was like, oh, shit.
See what you've done?
She goes to kill Frank. And this is the moment that was, kind of funny where she's like, aren't you going to invite me in? Mm-hmm. And he says, nope.
So that was Salem's Lot for me, because he's on the second floor.
Yeah.
And she's not hovering outside the window, right? She's on a balcony. How the fuck did she get up to the balcony? Anyway.
Ooh.
Maybe she's not on the second
Good
floor.
Sam's Lot reference, by the way.
But
drop them all day.
Through the window and that look on her face.
Yeah.
I'm like, this is Salem's Lot all day long.
And
She didn't like claw the glass with her nails.
That's when she's so mean to him. She's like, and you're about as sexy as a pair of shoes.
Oh, you're just her
she's
type.
Like, you're just her type, and it's so mean.
Yeah.
Like as the actor reading that script, the character description for that character had to be unsexy, gross, sickly, as bad as you can look.
Right. And your
This is
guy's
who we
like,
want.
oh, yeah, I could play that all day long.
I'm that guy.
Long, stringy, greasy hair.
And he's great at it.
And you're about as sexy as a pair of shoes.
As a pair of shoes.
Yeah. So not only, instead of playing with her prey, she's demeaning her prey before she's about to devour. Yeah. Clara's...
And she gets, a hand on his neck.
As Clara gets called in the end, he's a witch.
Yeah.
You witch. Using your wares.
Why doesn't she kill him?
The phone call. The Brotherhood is on the phone.
Right.
So there's a whole elevator scene.
Oh, yeah. Noel meets his
Eleanor
end.
is trapped in the elevator.
Sorry we skipped, but hey, it's time to skip.
Noel's dead. Blood is pouring down on top of her. The phone is ringing. Yeah.
And she gets a call, and and it's Eleanor, which has to be hard. Like, listen, somebody's on their way. Don't answer the door. And that's always a funny moment, and the thing where like it's happening, and you're like, don't listen to the person on the phone.
Yeah, and it's her mom. It's Clara.
And that had to be hard for her to hear. Like, I'm trying to split from this crazy bitch, and don't listen.
Well, she's lived it for 200 years. How many boyfriends has Clara killed in 200 years?
That's
This is not the first time.
Yeah.
It's just this time she told the truth for the very first time.
Yeah. So how do the police get them in custody?
What police?
The police. That
The
get them in
Brotherhood.
Yeah. How do they get them in custody?
The Brotherhood take the principal. So the principal finds the dead teacher upstairs.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Calls the
Takes
police.
The principal.
The Brotherhood
while
shows
the
up.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they're in the race car, and she's like, "Wait a minute, you just passed the hospital. Wait a minute, you just passed the police station."
So first
and then the guy
example
snaps her fucking neck. I hate you, you whiny bitch. I hate these
crying
whiny
women or something.
women. Yeah.
No. It's that happens after though. I forgot. Clara jumps on the car and starts punching the window out.
Yeah.
Supernatural or just mom?
No,
strength?
it's just it. They don't because of the handcuff scene right after that,
Yeah.
I don't see any of the supernatural strength.
Yeah.
I think it's just all 200 years of physical fitness.
And so I like, again, and it's kind of a funny bit when you have the principals in the front of the car and he throws Clara off of it and he's like, with this death I cleanse the earth, and this woman's like, what the fuck are you
what
doing?
are you doing? And then he's trying to run her over.
She's screaming like, what are you? And nobody's then in the back,
the conversations they had prior to that too, she's like, what are you saying?
But
because they're talking about, in the car when they're all riding together, I love Eleanor's realization when she says, because they're with
never seen Darvel.
They're with the two guys, right?
Yeah.
They're with the two Brotherhood guys and the principal, and she's looking at them and she instantly recognizes that they're vampires, and she just says, I thought we were the only ones.
Yeah.
And then the principal played that so well, she's like, what?
Yeah, like, what the fuck are you doing? Come on now.
Yeah, this poor girl's
This is
been
too
through
much.
enough already.
Yeah.
And but they didn't say anything. She's like, oh.
But I like how she recognizes he's Darvel, and she's like, oh, you're just as I imagined. That's where she shows him the pearl. She's wearing the pearl that he gave.
Oh,
her
Circe
mom.
was wearing it.
Yeah,
I
so
thought
over
you
the
said.
year-
I thought you said Clara was wearing it.
Over the years, Clara had clearly made
has
it out of
kept
a necklace for her. So she's
Oh.
like, look, I thought that was super touching. Like, holy fuck, that is awesome. What a
So-
little nugget to come back.
So yeah, so
To
my
appeal
watching it
to him.
4 times was pretty much worthless to year one.
And I wrote it. Ella's wearing the pearl.
Good job.
I could laminate that
Good
for you. I'll give
job.
it to you later.
Yeah,
That's a win for me. We could call that a
you
win.
kicked my ass.
So I wrote crazy
He stabbed
ass
my neck,
sword.
Ryan.
Crazy ass sword. Talk to me
So-
about that, buddy.
I love that they said. So we got So you got the title of the movie, Byzantium. Like, what the fuck does that mean? So you think, oh, it's the hotel, right? But then when they get the sword, when he gets the sword out, he says this sword is from Byzantium.
And thankfully, they've crashed into the final set piece being the carnival.
Yeah.
So we have a nice little final set piece.
Yeah. So this sword was made in the ancient city, which is currently, so that's an actual town, and it is the current place of Istanbul, is
shit.
where Byzantium used to be many
That is
many
true.
hundreds of years ago.
Istanbul,
So cool. That was on page
Istanbul.
1 of my notes. Boy, did I have to flip back to that.
Holy
sucker.
cow.
Woo!
Well,
So we're getting near the end.
it's a tense situation because
He's trying to
clearly-
run over Clara.
He's trying to run over Clara. The lady, the principal, is freaking out, and the guy in the driver's seat is so mad. He's like, shh, 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 and he just ends up breaking her to bits. You don't really see what he breaks, and he's just
You hear this?
he's
he
just mashing her into the ground.
He just snaps her neck.
He's
and,
very upset.
Yeah.
Very upset. A lot of
and
crunching
gives
sounds.
that I hate these crying women.
Yeah.
Did I do that good?
So they're on. They get themselves out of the car, and she needs to be executed. So
Yeah.
she is, weakened. She's up on a platform, and it's given to Darvel to do. I wonder why. Like you
well,
must do.
he said, "I will give you the honor,"
Oh.
because she's trying to talk her way out of it. She says, "You were the pearl," and this and
Yeah.
that. And he says, "See how this bitch
Yeah.
uses her wares to the end."
The blades came from the Crusades, so it was righteous and, and good,
so
right?
They when they leave the car, they handcuff Ella in the
Yeah.
car, and then they catch up with Clara, who's injured, and they handcuff her. And then he hands
again, no
he hands
supernatural
Darvel the
strength.
sword.
Unless those black
And then
handcuffs
this is
were
what-
they special restrictive?
No, they're just regular steel. They just coat them, and they're just
Oh, tell me more.
well.
Don't.
The
just
first
kidding.
one-
Just kidding. Just kidding.
Wait, that's
almost there.
Right, give me another beer.
3
I'll tell you
hours,
whatever you
68
want
minutes.
there,
Here
buddy.
we are.
You just keep feeding me these beers. I'll talk all night.
I like the switcheroo. Did you see the betrayal coming?
No,
I didn't see that coming
I was
really
shocked.
much either.
I was shocked. And then
I knew he wasn't gonna
line,
do her
the
in,
line
but-
that she delivers afterwards
Yeah.
was fucking brilliantly written
And the effect with
and
the
then delivered by her.
the decapitated body, with
Yeah.
the blood and then the
head
in
rolling down the
foreground.
steps.
There was
Yeah.
a great effect. It looked
But
really
then
good.
Clara looks up at him, the guy who, thought she was a pearl as a child at the very beginning,
Yeah.
and she says, "You really are a wonder."
Yeah.
Just the way Gemma delivered that line,
Thank you. You're a good fella. Ding.
you
Thanks.
well,
You know, it should have been Bing Crosby at the other end of that
you
sword.
should have cut the Captain Fuckface's head off 200 years ago, and I
Yeah.
wouldn't be here dealing with this.
he wants,
but
he wants some long-term payback, a la the Count of Monte Cristo. I like that he said, "I've been watching you so assiduously." This is good terminology in this movie. I'm watching you assiduously, and that's kind of a cool little thing. Like he's been, just there keeping people off their scent, but
it's
like
the language of the Sucrians.
keeping the
Yeah, the ancient Sucrian language from Romania to Germania to UK.
Now, I like the team up, the Darvel.
Nothing? You didn't think that was...
Nope. The Darvel Claro team up. And do you think the cutting loose of... Now, it's not sudden. I guess I find how ridiculous this question is, but because it's 200 years later. But cutting her loose, doesn't it feel a little sudden? I feel like a little, Because she literally says, "I'm cutting you loose. Here's some cash. Go live your
the
life."
mother-daughter.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yes.
It feels a little sudden.
It felt
I'm like, okay.
well,
You've been through some trauma. Process this.
No.
Further trauma. I mean, your life's a trauma.
the entire movie, Clara is protecting her, and anytime she's at risk, literally freaking out, emotionally breaking down, and Eleanor, she's screaming into the phone, in the elevator scene. I mean, it's so dramatic, and it was too abrupt. But we were 2 hours in.
Well,
I agree. It was like
no. I was just.
I'm
kidding.
cutting you free,
I
but
was just kidding.
But in the defense of the writing, though, after all that time, they did that little speech. He said, "The Brotherhood is strong. They will be after us."
Yeah.
So she realizes at that point the
They
only
do
way
have
for them to
That's a good
survive
point.
is they have to divide.
So, do you feel that two well-dressed, good-looking people walking calmly away from a giant fire, is that suspect at all?
Are we referring to Clara?
I think you're taking this question a little too
Darvel?
seriously. Never mind. That didn't land. So they have
high
to,
heels, leather
they
pants.
have to once again, high profile fire.
Well dressed. I like your well dressed.
And the fact that Eleanor has a task ahead of her. She's boating. Now, where is this?
Yeah.
So ostensibly, this island, it's a boat ride. You can only get there via boat, and you can lug yourself up to
because it's an island.
the temple of Bloodwater Falls.
Shrine, the shrine of vampirism.
So now you have an endless love situation. So, because
Happy Gilmore. Yeah.
what is Elle's life
All
like?
we need is an ice
like
rink.
perpetually 16 years old forever, like on her own? That
Yeah.
sucks. She's going to have to go to
So,
school and get a job and shit.
It
What
just
the fuck?
The end. Mother-daughter separate for survival purposes, and we have the two happy couples riding
Yeah.
off into the moonlight, shall we say, because
Yeah.
they prefer the dark.
Yeah, but those 16-year-olds are forever 16. What are they going to do?
Yeah. Whatever the fuck they want.
Oh man,
What would you do
fun.
at 16 forever?
I don't know.
Think about it.
Did you clock the
You would
last
have
line?
a lot of pool tables. I know that.
I probably would. Did you clock the last line of the movie?
Oh, of course.
All right. What
You
was it?
have
Give it to
trained me well.
You
You want the last line or the sentence leading? Never mind.
I
I'm
don't
going
know.
to give
Just
you what
deliver it like you
I'm
delivered
gonna
her
give
earlier
you.
lines.
Okay. Wait, let me get to the right page. Here we go. I am Eleanor Webb. I throw my story to the wind, and never will I tell it more.
All right.
Another one begins. So in the beginning, she says, I have a secret and a story I cannot tell.
Yeah.
And then the ending, she gives a narration of, I've told my story, never will I tell it more.
Yeah.
A new one begins.
Yeah.
So just great writing. Just great writing.
It's a good one. I'm very should there be a sequel? Yes, 100%. All of it. Bring it
That
back
would
together.
be-
No, wait. Bring it back together to do a heist. Vampire heist. Comedy. It's fucking brilliant. Nobody has the balls to do it. All right. Saoirse Ronan is an ambassador for UNICEF for their World Barber Day campaign 2018. I love when people like that are cool do amazing things. Now, Caleb Landry Jones, he is somebody who I'm obsessed with, right? Where do you think he's from?
Who's he?
Frank.
Which character?
Frank.
Oh, okay, Dogman.
Yeah. Where
Yeah.
do you know anything about where is he from? Oh, flip. He's from
Northern Private Orphanage.
He's
North Haven Private Orphanage. No, wait, that was.
Okay. Have a conversation with me, buddy. He's from Texas, and I read a while back. He graduated from the same high school as Bill Engvall and Jeff Dunham.
I didn't know those two were in the same high school.
I didn't know they went too high.
The Blue Comedy tour went to the same high school.
So this individual does not strike me as a Texan. So good on you for being one good Texan.
The budget of this film was $8 million.
Yeah.
Worldwide gross was $828,284. That's a lot of money lost. Filmed December 1st, 2011 through February of 2012. That is it. I already said everything else. Go for it, my brother.
You did? Good for you. Do you feel good?
Yeah, I have a warm, fuzzy feeling down in my...
a fraction of my notes.
You know what? I opened this book and I found 50 quid, and boy, do I feel good about it.
But what I really think my favorite tidbit of all of this has to do with Johnny Lee Miller. And so Johnny Lee Miller, he's Captain Fuckface. Do you know? Do you know who his grandfather is? Do you know who his grandfather is?
Colonel Fuckface?
Bernard Lee. Johnny Lee Miller, that actor,
who
plays Frank, or who plays Captain I forget his name. His grandfather is Bernard Lee, who played M in all the Bond movies. That's why when he's obsessed with the James Bond films and the Trainspotting movies.
The early M.
Yeah. Isn't that cool?
That is really cool. And then Gemma's a Bond girl.
Yeah. So there you go.
So all we need is cue the music.
Stop. That's not public domain. So as far as reviews are concerned, what do you think? What do you think the consensus is? Do you think that this is a well-reviewed movie? Do you think a lot of people love it?
What
do you think? What do you think the overview?
My track record is that they fucking hate me. The worldwide gross will hate my picks. The worldwide gross was $828,000 compared to $8 million.
You said that.
So public opinion, I'm answering your question. I have the license when you ask me a question to answer it in the way that I want to.
With previously stated facts.
So what? Is it? Are we asking you the question?
I think that Clara said thank you to the trucker.
I got 50 quid on this.
Okay.
That's you know why I picked 50 quid?
That's only a BJ.
Because from Gemma, our church. Fucking A.
Ew. Anyway.
What do you mean, ooh?
No.
What is... Not everybody is Charlize.
That hashtag not agreed.
Not everybody has to be...
off by now. The reviews are actually pretty good. A lot of people... not as many comparisons to Twilight as you would think. So that's why I wasn't primed by that, which is kind of funny.
Right. Which because it's so different, I guess.
More people... Let the Right One In, compared it to, a girl walks home alone at night, things like that. So it wasn't.
Which is your favorite vampire movie, right? You've said that before because when we did Bad Batch, you mentioned that
I like
was
it a
probably
lot, but
one
it's not my favorite now.
Okay.
But there were a couple of bad reviews, and here is one.
I'm taking a deep breath. Here we go.
It's a 1 out of 10, and the tagline is Satanic B movie.
Satan was not mentioned once in this movie.
What was I thinking? This movie was nothing but debauchery and violence. It's suited for the mentally disturbed. IFC Films is surely working hard trying to sell satanic ritual murder to the masses. Why not? Everyone else is doing it. Soon we will all be able to watch snuff films on cable. They call it progress. Forget about plots and characters, just scene after scenes of nudity, rape, murder, blood rituals. The nastier, the better. It's just a big reality show about the things you do in hell. Okay, someone might say Cabin in the Woods was worse, which I agree, but this is one hell of a boring and pointless flick, and gore and blood to endure on top. Might be more fun to stare at a bird pooping and more wholesome.
Wow. You sure that review was on this movie?
It would 100%
Because there were
was.
no
IFC Films is mentioned.
There were no satanic rituals in the entire movie.
Okay. All right. Well,
He's confused.
There are a lot of good ones. And again, there's lots of good themes.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are big fans of Neil Jordan. So, like, you're kind of... well, I mean, I'm a big fan of his, but I kind of forget. You know, like, Company of Wolves, forgive me, was a long time ago. So...
Well... I mean, The Crying Game and Interview with a Vampire. I mean, those are two huge movies. I mean, he's, household name for
But
those.
I kind of go into this one little clean. All right. This is a 10 out of 10 with director Neil Jordan. Who could have expected better? And spoilers. Neil Jordan is known for trying to confuse movie audiences. When you attend a Jordan movie, up is the new down, black is white, east is west, and girls are boys. So in Byzantium, instead of being able to lean back and enjoy a good story, moviegoers are forced to work out a puzzle. Since I do like puzzles, I rated Byzantium 9 out of 10. Sorry, I said 10. 9 out of 10. If you rate a Neil Jordan movie less than 9, everyone thinks you're too stupid to have solved the puzzle. It's sort of like Rubik's Cube. Though the plot could not be murkier, though motivations are obscure, though the time frames and flashbacks are confused, though the special effects of the island Eternity Cave are tackier than even Hitchcock on his way worst day of Spellbound, Vertigo, or Marnie, and he was working with what was available in the mid-1900s, Jordan produces enough atmosphere and sultry looks on the part of Saoirse Ronan as the character of Eleanor to allow the viewer to return back home smug in the knowledge that their brain weathered another Neil Jordan flick.
That did not sound like a 9 out of 10 the way it was written.
Didn't. But anyway, he likes puzzles. He or she likes puzzles.
I like
and
puzzles. Neil Jordan's a puzzle maker, so
there you go.
There you go.
And you don't want to look too stupid. So, hey, this was very, very, very good. Saoirse Ronan is, I mean, just otherworldly. And please email us at alittleindependentpodcast@gmail.com and let me know what that emotion that she created in this film is, because it was truly spectacular.
Yeah, and because I know her from Hannah and this movie, and I really haven't watched any of the other ones, she's forever in my mind, that 16 to 18-year-old actor, and it's hard to picture her now as 4-time Oscar nominee, 30-year-old, married.
It's hard to.
Well, because
you
I've never
can if you try, Todd.
I've never.
I think
I need to
can
watch
if
maybe
you
Lady
try.
Birds, but
you can if you try, or you can if you try. All right, this is going to get worse before it gets better. So, again, this is a movie that everybody should watch, and anybody who is involved in it who wants to hear praise about yourselves, please contact us at the aforementioned alittleindependentpodcast@gmail.com. And to everybody who listens to the podcast, who engages with us in any way or tells us their favorite weird movie, we really appreciate you.
yeah, and Captain Fuckface, that's that
was heavy. I'm sorry.
That is meant in the best of ways to your acting ability to make us hate. You played that character to the T, so that is actually a compliment.
A real
that
supreme
we
dick.
hated you.
You suck balls, sir. Hey, Todd.
You acted so well. Ryan, we take time today to tune your instrument, and yes, Ryan,
We'll always have
Monty Doro.
Who are those guys?
Who are those guys?
You'll love it. It's just a little
Love it. It's just as like independent. You know what I mean? You're about to say
You'll love it. It's just a little independent. You're gonna love it. It's just a little independent. Okay.
we're tens. Yeah, we're two or
Yeah.
two. We're like love it. It's just as little independent. Like it's just
Like I'm
little
introducing a
independent.
movie to you.
Like you're about to.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right.
So,
Yeah.
like,
Yeah.
It's just as little independent.